We're live. Welcome
Mm-hmm.
to the Blue Ruby Podcast,
Welcome,
episode number 77. I'm Adrian.
77.
Gore's here. David's here, as
I'm
usual,
here,
as
Hell yeah.
always.
of course.
This is our video game podcast. Goes up every Friday on YouTube.
Tuesday. E-
Yeah, you're gonna fuck me
Every
up.
Monday.
Every day.
Every day we feel like
Yeah.
Every day.
Um,
every day we're shuffling.
we stream these live on twitch.tv/depunked on Thursday nights. Check us out. Hey, if you like this, give us a like. Give us your review on podcast platforms too. We're everywhere. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify. I believe we'll probably be on Amazon Music whenever that happens. Yeah, and then we have some other shows. We did Ranksters. We do Ranksters. Gore and I with David sometimes. We did Sodas this week. That's live on my YouTube. It should be live on Gore's YouTube soon.
You guys give too much fucking hate to Coke Zero. It's good shit.
Did we
Better
have
than
Coke Zero?
Diet Coke.
Oh yeah, Coke Zero
I
sucks.
didn't hate it.
Fuck you.
I didn't hate it. Give it like a C.
It was a solid C. And then I stream Halo every Sunday, and this last week was a pretty
Only
good
him.
one.
Just
Yeah.
Adrian.
Just me.
Nobody
Yeah.
else is there.
Uh,
Not a single other
I'm just
person
along for the
there.
ride.
No, you're not there. You're not there. You don't exist.
It's true.
This last week was a good one. David will attest to. It's there's a VOD of it on my Twitch if you guys want to go back to it. I gave David a full ass lesson on Halo 2, and I think I got him more excited about Halo 2 than he thought originally going into it now. At least that's what I would guess.
The whole ARC stuff especially really fucking got me. Goddamn, that was some good shit.
Yeah, I walked him through I Love Bees and some of the struggles behind Halo 2 and why it's probably not the most polished game of all time, but it's still a fantastic game. So yeah, that's on my channel. Games Gone By. Last week we did Def Jam Fight for New York. The next one is gonna be September 25th. That's Detroit Become Human. And on last week's episode, we actually announced all of the slate of the upcoming Games Gone By for season 2 / the rest of the year as well. So October 15th we're playing PT. October 29th is Silent Hill 2. November 26th, those were my picks. November 26th is Gore's pick with Fable 2. And December 24th is David's pick with Grim Fandango. Those are our final picks for the year. So, so get those games if you don't. So if you don't have PT, just get ready to watch a video because that's gonna be you can't get that anymore.
Or just download the Unreal version like I got.
I'm curious how well done that is compared to the original. Obviously it's fine, but I'm curious how well they nailed it. I think that's it.
That's it.
That's it. That's the podcast.
Fuck you.
Gore, what'd you play this week?
I'll go first. It's fine. What did I play this week? Besides Tony Hawk, what did I play?
How you digging that?
What'd you say?
I understand.
How you digging it?
Oh, how you digging?
Yeah,
I didn't understand what that was.
I'm digging
You
it.
fucking heard me.
I'm digging it. But that's the only game I really played a lot this week. So I'm trying to think what else I played before I get to that. I played more Samurai Jack. I'm doing the playthrough. So I mean, I've already beaten that like weeks ago if I wasn't doing that. Oh, I started Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition.
Yeah, I did
on
too.
Switch. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are.
That game skyrocketed in value.
Yeah, I told you that. Yeah, it already started going up in value. Which makes sense, I guess. Not really, though. It's not like you need to play this one to play the next one, but you definitely don't at all.
Yeah, actually, there's no benefit to doing that.
It literally makes no sense. I mean, I guess
if you want to get
when
like a custom,
when Animal Crossing came out, every Animal Crossing went up. But at least that makes sense in some way. Where Hyrule Warriors literally, it's just.
I guess if you want to get used to the playstyle, right?
Then fucking spend $5 and play a Dynasty Warriors game. All of them are $5. You can get them all. There should be a humble bundle for every Dynasty Warriors game.
Dynasty Warriors bundle.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
The humble do the same fucking thing over and over again bundle in every game bundle. Hyrule Warriors is kind of fun though. I mean, it takes the Dynasty Warriors franchise and makes it like kind of fun and like unique looking and not dreary fucking dark muddy colors and shit. At least there's like Zelda stuff in there. So, and you know what, the beginning of that game's pretty awesome. I remember really liking the beginning of that game when I first played it on Wii U, and then it starts not going downhill. It just stops being as
I think
badass
the
as it
novelty
was.
the novelty is
The
that,
beginning, like you're switching between Impa and freaking Zelda and Link, of course.
It
And
felt
like,
more epic in the beginning.
yeah, and it has the music and shit. And then later on, you're just like, it's like the music kind of dies down, and you're just doing the same shit again. It's just, but it is still, it's fun. Yeah, the first level's fun. That's why I played first level, and
that's
then
what I did too.
yeah, first level's long though. It's like an hour long or whatever.
Yeah,
So.
that's not regular Dynasty Warriors, right? Because I was like,
No,
Jesus.
Dynasty Warriors is like levels are long, right?
Some of them are. It depends on which one you're
Okay.
playing.
Every Dynasty Warriors type of game, like Warriors Orochi 3 I played, that fucking the first
Yeah,
level
that game fucking goes on forever. Holy
I
shit.
played like some Dynasty Warrior games on, like I played Dynasty Warriors Extreme something or whatever on like PS2, I think, or maybe
the
PS3.
Extreme Legends ones.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I played like one of the Gundam ones. Oh, and I played
The other ones are really good.
what else I played? I played like another one.
You probably played
That was
Fire Emblem Warriors for like 2 seconds.
all right. Shut up! I'm talking.
Did you try the
No,
Berserk
I
one?
haven't played that one yet. Huh?
Did you try the Berserk one?
Oh no! I did want to try
Actually,
that.
I highly recommend that one. It's really fucking good.
How much
If
sexual
nothing
assault
else-
is in it?
Quite a bit.
Okay, that's good. Hey, that's Berserk, man. Berserk is.
It actually
I watched those
most...
3 movies, and every one of those movies, it's just like Jesus Christ.
God, those movies are god awful, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're fucking terrible. Comparing to the original 26 anime episode run, one, it looks fucking atrocious. That CGI is
Yeah,
god
the
awful.
CGI. Well, there's times where 2D, right?
Yeah, the original 26 episode anime is 2D, but
Yeah.
and still holds up well animation wise to this day.
Right.
But no, the game actually goes up to one of the more recent story arcs, so it actually will give you pretty much a good explanation of the Berserk story. There's one storyline that is missing from it, just because the creators basically said no one will touch this part of the storyline. And considering how fucking dark Berserk gets, there is one storyline that pretty much no one will be willing to adapt over, and it's this one story. No, we'll save it for off the podcast. But yeah,
I really want to hear about it. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, it's so fucked up. We're not even gonna talk
That
about
means
it.
there's a lot of
Naughty.
it starts with an R, has 4 letters in it because
Racing. Race.
yeah, 4 letters.
those 4
Yeah,
letters
wait, hold
get
on,
adapted in
Adrian,
everything.
you're
But,
a teacher. You said right.
I was gonna say race, and I was like, wait, hold on, no
4
racing.
letters, racing, racing. No, close though.
Room.
Just change 1 letter, and yeah, I watched this. I was like, I heard this is a good series. I heard the movies were good at the time. I was like, let me watch them because they're on Netflix. And I'm like, the first one was like, all right, it was good. I watched the other 2. Fuck it. And it was just like by the end of the 3rd one, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like,
the only thing that is nice about the movies is that the anime didn't introduce Skull Knight, which was kind of frustrating. They alluded to him a lot, but you never actually got introduced in the main story proper. But the movies actually added him in.
I don't even remember. What?
Yeah, I've always been interested in Berserk, but I like everything that's fucked up. Like I love Attack
Oh
on
no,
Titan.
I love the fucked up stuff, but there's like at the end of the 3rd movie, something happens to a character, and I'm just like, Jesus
And
Christ.
those are on Netflix.
I think the first one was on Netflix, and then I had to like look on a website or something for the other 2. That was interesting enough. Yeah, yeah. No, actually, I think I had used like one of those anime websites.
Every once in a while, I see Warrior 64 post
Forgot
about
which
the
one.
Berserk manga, and those things look really good, like the hardcover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no,
Too.
Berserk is phenomenal. Absolutely,
Dude. Hold on, that reminded me. I'm sure fucking Avatar won that fucking next watch poll of yours, right? God damn it.
Mhm. Yeah.
I've been trying to get fucking Gore to watch One Punch Man.
Yeah,
for
I know.
goddamn
Everybody's been
years
trying to
now.
get me to watch One Punch Man.
It's such.
I'll probably still watch it.
It's such an easy watch, and you'll have a good time.
I'm probably gonna watch all 3 of them. I'll just focus on Avatar more, especially since there's way more of Avatar.
See, Avatar.
I will say One Punch Man is great, but it's definitely better with the perspective of it being a satire of the genre.
Yeah.
So if you have a lot of the background to it, I feel it's a much more rewarding series.
I love that
plus
fucking
season 2
series.
was.
Oh, I haven't seen
everybody
season 2
does
yet. Season 1 is fucking phenomenal, though.
Season 1
isn't bad.
The animation quality is fucking
Yeah,
Because I want to
compared
watch
season
Mob
1.
Psycho eventually too.
Yeah, Mob Psycho. That's what someone I know said I should watch Mob Psycho first and then go to One Punch Man because I'd appreciate One Punch Man more. Not that Mob Psycho sucks. It's just like Mob Psycho's a little bit less crazy than One Punch Man, supposedly. That's all I know.
One Punch Man's a fun watch though. Like I feel like for you, like
well, no, crazy as in like animation. I mean,
sure. For you, I feel like in this mindset where you're at lately, where you're just like, I don't want to think. I just kind of want to just do things right now and not really and just have a good time. I think One Punch Man.
You don't know me.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I want to see Tenet. I want to see it 5 times. I'm gonna think every time.
And I'm gonna try to listen to it too, but it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. Well, no, it won't be hard. It'll be hard after because my fucking eardrums would have exploded by then.
But I think One
Well,
Punch Man.
it's actually hard because every theater in New York is still closed, so it's definitely hard right now to do anything with Tenet.
One Punch Man is like definitely, I think, the thing you'd like just because it's just a good
That'd
time.
be the easiest one.
It's
That'd be the easiest one. It's only 13 episodes and it's all on Netflix. That would be the easiest for me. I don't think Mob Psycho. It might be on Netflix. I'm not sure, but that's like 2 seasons also.
Yeah.
I know One Punch Man is 2 seasons, but I don't know if I'll watch the second one.
Watch the first. It's really all you need right now. At least I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah.
But right now, all
I'll
you need to
give
do
the
is
second one a shot.
Yeah, no, I will too, 100%. But the first season's so fucking good, dude. I still go back and watch that.
Anyway, so I played that. What was I talking about? Berserk? No, what was before Berserk?
Hyrule Warriors.
Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. Yeah, the Dynasty Warriors Zelda game. We'll talk about the sequel obviously later. But it's fun. That's it. For that at least, I'm not done.
Shout out to J Fox DP 1048. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and views on bigfollowers.com.
Hell
You
yeah.
should do that.
Jenna also says, "Sup, David."
I don't know what that is.
No, they said.
Yeah, I heard
Sup.
Goblin Slayer is really good too.
Goblin Slayer is fantastic. I can't wait to watch.
I need to watch a lot of things. I kind of want to tone down the video games lately and just.
The other thing I want to watch is my eyelids. The back of them.
Adrian, let's start up a fucking Weeb podcast. I'll introduce you to so much shit. Let's do this.
Yeah, let's call it a Weeb podcast. Let's call it that. Not the Weeb podcast. Let's call it a Weeb podcast.
Or just Weebcast. Hell yeah.
Weebcast.
So
yeah, there you go.
My girlfriend,
oh my god, did you see Kagome in that episode?
My girlfriend's
sweet, bro.
Brother is a self-proclaimed weeb, and she was like, I don't know what the fuck to buy him because I don't. She's like, I never even heard that word
anime.
before.
Body pillows.
She didn't know what that word meant before. So I was like,
pocket vaginas in the shape of Kagome.
And he plays games too, so like I got this. So I walk into Best Buy, I look at the games, and I saw Tales of Symphonia remaster was on clearance for like $25. I'm like, there, good, done.
Damn, that's way too expensive. I think for that, for the PS3 copy.
No, Xbox One.
Vesperia.
Yeah, Vesperia.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I guess that's fine.
Yeah, no, it worked out because he's like, cool, an anime game. Like
he was like, whoa, it has big booby purple haired girls. I love it already.
Sold.
He might not even be able to open the case anymore after he's done
Jesus.
with it. What?
All right. What else did you play, Gore?
Oh, I played Tales of Vesperia. I can't put this in my Xbox anymore.
So now I gotta get an Xbox Series S because I don't have any more disc drive.
Yeah, there you go. And then I glue the on button shut. I'm like, I got an Xbox anyway. That's fine. Actually, is there an on button on there? Or is it gonna be one of those hover buttons?
I'm pretty sure it's a button, a click button.
I like a hover button. I missed the
hover
button.
I like actual fucking buttons.
No, I'm okay with a button.
I hate it when it accidentally turned on for some reason though, like either like something touched it or something that it just.
Yeah, yeah, or like I shot,
You shot the thing and it turned on. You're
yeah,
like, what the fuck?
I shot something at it. I was playing Tales of Vesperia.
God, I miss the Connect days though.
Me
It
too.
was so awesome. Like literally
So
walking.
terrible.
I walk into my apartment back in the day and I just like yell at my Xbox for like a minute.
Xbox on.
Xbox turn on and it loads on. I'm like Xbox loads Netflix or something and loads in there. I'm like Xbox
Xbox
play.
Dirt 3.
Yeah, Xbox play Dirt 3.
Yeah.
David,
I lost that Friday the 13th game.
you didn't, yeah, you didn't know this. I actually changed my gamer tag to Xbox Snap Twitch early in the Xbox One days. So there'd be
Yeah.
times I'm playing Killer Instinct against someone, and like you get around, and then they just stop moving for like a solid 10 to 15
I
seconds.
think he actually did mention that when we played it for the fighting game.
Probably,
podcast,
yeah.
yeah.
They just stop moving. Like hell yeah, free win, baby.
Oh yeah, you win, baby.
And then my gamer tag got banned.
Yeah,
Rip.
yeah. Mine too, but mine was cool. I don't know what the fuck
Yeah.
happened to mine.
Yeah, itchy
Bunch
foul.
of fucking kids. I wish I could get that, like that scene from Bad Lieutenant on a shirt.
I told you can get that gamer tag back. Just add an extra M.
I know. I like mine though. Right now.
No, now you're fine.
I still get comments about
Your
mine,
your
so.
peak.
So I was playing Overwatch last week. I forgot to mention this. I was playing Overwatch the other week, but because my name has Trump in it, someone was like targeting me hard. I could tell because every time
That happens a lot.
Immediately, and also I could tell because his name was like Trump sucks or something. It was like something like that. It was like no, it wasn't. It was something like Yucky Trump. I think it was Yucky Trump. I swear that's his name. I need to look up his name because I can easily because he sent me a bunch of messages after.
What do you say?
We won, by the way. We won, by the way.
What do you
I
say?
think he just, you know what? Hold on.
While you
Alright.
add back, he says, "Are you a self-proclaimed weeb, David?"
Actually,
I do watch a lot of the anime and read a lot of the mangas. I do quite enjoy that kind of thing.
The only
Yeah.
manga I actively read is One Punch Man. It's a good
I
manga.
don't read any manga. I'm not a fucking idiot.
They have a lot of pictures though.
I was gonna say it's
I
got
know.
pictures. You can
Yeah, but they're
only-
black and white. What the fuck? It's
I need color.
those are the two colors I can't see. I'm like the reverse of colorblind.
All these colors.
I can only see like actual colors.
Oh, so that
Not
means games
the-
these days are like so colorful you can see them all like crazy.
Yeah, that's
now.
why I'm like looking forward
Yeah, I
to.
can't play Mad World at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's played
it's just a
Mad World.
blank
What the
screen.
fuck?
No, that was before I had that
Disease.
disease. I got it after. Yeah, his name was Trump's Yucky. Let me see what he said. Okay, here we go. He sent me here. Maybe I could just show you it. Here you go. He said here you go.
Biden
Biden
2020. Who?
And I said who?
And what are
And he
those?
put those. I said Cena 2020. And then the end message was deleted. I don't know why. They said who? I said Jeff Cena, and he was like, "What?" And I sent a bunch of kissy faces, and that was the end of the voice. Anyway, that's his name, Trump's Yucky. Good guy. Don't send him bad messages. He's a good guy.
That's hilarious.
Just
Because
send
you've
Biden.
had that since pre-Trump in office, so
Yeah, it was 2015. I got it.
Yeah, back
because it was a joke like, yeah, he ain't gonna be in office.
yeah,
Fuck
we
that guy.
we all had Trump gamer tags. That's when Trump was first running. It was a meme, and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is gonna be funny, right? And then it became real, and it came too real for me to keep my turn up for Trump gamer tag.
No, whatever, pussy.
No,
you just wanted an Overwatch one. Don't lie.
that too.
He's like, I like Overwatch. I need an Overwatch
I think
one.
this might be your but aside from your original one, this might be your longest streak of keeping a gamer tag, right?
Well, this one, I mean, it literally, if they take away my name, then that'd just be like someone that's just doesn't like Trump in the Xbox office, right? Because mine
Oh yeah, no, you're fine.
literally does not say anything wrong.
No, but I'm saying in general, this is your longest streak of keeping a
Two
gamer tag.
amazing men, Trump and Cena,
And
just
it's
beautiful. Yeah, Donald J. Trump, as one of our friends would say, enthusiastically into a microphone.
leading to our demise.
Donald J. Trump, as the train goes off. the
No,
ledge
but
and
no.
everybody
I'm
goes-
asking like because we changed gamer tag. That was kind of the joke every now
Yeah,
and
no,
then.
it probably is the longest one because my original one wasn't even mine. Every
Right.
time I say that, nobody fucking believes me, but it really wasn't my fucking
The
gamer
story
tag.
behind it is kind of funny. It's like when you think about it, it's like
Someone gave me their fucking system. I'm sorry,
And
and,
their
and the
email.
gamer tag was on it. They didn't give it. I paid for it, and it's not like he just here. It was like, all right, I gave him money for the console because I didn't have one
no,
at the time,
I get that.
and I used the gamer tag.
yeah,
Because
that's
the gamer tag's already on there, and he had some few months left too. So
okay.
that's another reason why. So I was just like, fuck, I'll keep it. That's
Uh,
literally it. That was it. And nobody believes me. I'm like,
Yeah, well,
all right, I don't give a fuck. I didn't even hate the name, so why would I make?
it's the email
Obviously, I
part.
didn't hate it. I kept it for years.
I think it's the email
Yeah.
part that people get thrown off by.
He made an email for that Xbox because he had to, and then I said I need the email for the Xbox, and he gave me the email because he never used it for anything
okay,
else
I was about to say
besides.
that.
I don't understand. He gave me the email because he never used it for anything. He made an email because he needed to make an email for Xbox.
He just gives you his email. It has all of his stuff. It's like, all right.
Yeah, it is before and shit.
He
was like, we were kids at the time. He was like, I think he was like 16. I was 17.
Vicar BR says, "Don't you ever get tired of being hands 24/7, Gore?"
No, not at all.
That's how it keeps the wife around.
Yeah.
All right.
We don't talk about her anymore. I put her in the. Well, never mind.
All right.
We're somewhere. 6 feet somewhere.
Anything else you play?
Yes, I play Tony Hawk.
Hell yeah.
Really great, amazing remakes.
Tony Hawk is fucking awesome, dude. Booting that game up
dude,
is like a wave of just nostalgia.
I started that game and immediately I was like, oh my god, I can't fucking wait to actually play a skating game that's not some realistic bullshit like the last two I played. And immediately, like I did the training. And like Tony's telling you, like, hey, do this. I'm like, nah, fuck it. I started doing manuals and fucking reverts and shit. And I already had like a 90,000 fucking combo immediately. I was like the first time I played a Tony Hawk game since Pro Skater 5. I was like, oh,
I booted up school, and I saw get 125,000. I was like, okay, get 125,000 combo. Okay, so I got the combo and it beat that, and then I looked and it was like, oh, get a 7,000 combo or something like that. I'm like, oh,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
dude,
it's
booting that game up though is like a wave of nostalgia. Like, it's like booting up the exact old game back in the day. It's like got that music in your face.
Yeah, the soundtrack's there. You know what's funny? Riley Hawk's in it, and just thinking about like Riley Hawk was like a fetus at the time, so it's just weird. Like, no, he wasn't, but he was like an 8-year-old kid, I think, at the time. I was like, it was weird that this game, since the first game, that kid grew up. So did I, and now I'm playing as him in the game. I play as Riley Hawk. So,
anyway. I genuinely hope we get Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4, and then Underground 1 and 2. That'd be great.
I think Underground 1 and 2 should be the next thing, but I'm sure 3 and 4 will be.
Yeah,
or they do the Crash thing and then remake a racing game, and then do
Downhill
I wish
Jam.
they would just come out. Yeah, Downhill Jam's a racing game. Which nobody liked that game. Don't do that. I didn't hate it, but I would love if they went back and just made Pro Skater 5 and just pretended like there was no 5 before.
I wish they called this Pro Skater 5, honestly.
Yeah, even though it's 1 and 2, that's fine. But I mean, Pro Skater 5, I think, just ripped off a bunch of the maps before too. So fuck it. At least from what I remember. I actually kind of want to go back and play Pro Skater 5 right now and just see how fucked up it is.
I hated that
because I don't remember hating that game when it first came out. I was just like,
I played.
Honestly, I'd rather play Pro Skater 5 than fucking Session or Skater XL.
Because even at the end, Pro Skater 5 is still like a remnant of Tony Hawk, whereas Skater XL
like a copycat. More than actual Pro Skater game.
Pretty sure this sold well enough to be like, oh, it's gonna warrant a sequel. I'd be shocked if we didn't get more of this because this got.
I'm sure
the reviews. It almost hit 90 on fucking Metacritic.
Yeah, it's 89 right now. That's higher than any game released in the last since Last of Us. I think. I'm pretty sure.
It needs that one little. I want it to hit 90 so bad. It deserves to hit 90. It really deserves to hit 90. But yeah, no, it's so fucking good, and it's nice because it's like, like Gore was saying, is the the muscle memory is almost always there. Where for whatever reason, just nostalgia and the presentation hits you so good that right when you hit tutorial, you're just doing everything you never did before. It's like, oh, I know how to hit all the rails and do all this and get all that. Like everyone's breezing through the objectives pretty quick, but I don't care. Cool, it's $40.
Yeah, it's a great value for 40. Hey, I just remember Pro Skater 5 was 60 when it came out. So, and also fucking Crash 4 is 60. So
Vicarious Visions did the who did the
that means Tony Hawk Pro Skater 6 is going to be 60 when that comes out.
Did they do Crash as well? Who did Crash
Yeah,
remake?
they did the Crash. Yeah, they did that.
Vicarious Visions is killing it.
Well, they didn't do Crash 4. That's
No.
the guys that did Skylanders.
Right, but they did the remake.
They did the remake.
Fuck it, just keep on remaking shit.
Did they do Spyro also? I don't remember.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, actually.
I don't think so.
At Baggy says, "What's the name of the music at the beginning of the stream? I like it." It's the Persona 5, the new dungeon music. I want to say Gentle.
You don't know?
Gentle Madman, I think it's called, or something like that.
Not a true fan doesn't know. It's called Gentle Mad Person. Right?
Yeah, Gore got it.
Being gendered.
When you playing Persona?
Never.
Y'all
I'll
this
play
free time back.
I'll play the Persona Shuffle game or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't have to do Nocturne now, so now you can play Persona.
I'll have to play Nocturne next year when he fucking picks it. Watch.
No, he has to wait till 2022 to do that now because he has to wait a year after Nocturne.
No, it's coming out. Well, technically, it comes out in Japan next month, so he could do that fucking bullshit. It's like, well, it's been in Japan for about a year.
No, it's not.
That's not it's just a remaster. It's been out for 58 years. So.
Yeah, unless every one of David's next games is like an hour long each.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. My next game after Fable 2 is going to be short. I already have it.
I think, yeah. We were talking about that. Dave and I had
well, shorter, I should say.
We had to talk about that, and he's like, you know what? I hated that 100-hour limit, but now I'm appreciating it more because now I'm just like having to pick. Like, actually put effort to picking. I'm like, well, maybe you should have done that beforehand, but hey.
Effort. He just looks at his wall of 200-hour RPGs, and he's just like, fuck, I need to pick something else. And he looks at his small little case of just like fucking 10-hour games, like, oh, what's this?
I mean, that's kind of, in all seriousness, it's the fact that it's like, I have to really think about what you guys would be able to play, because I know I still have probably some consoles that you guys don't have access to. Like I want to go through some TurboGrafx stuff, but I know you guys aren't fucking plopping down.
I got a mini.
And
true, you
really,
do got the mini.
The TurboGrafx, like, why would we do that?
Why not? There's some fun stuff on there.
like
why would we do that?
Some fun stuff, like as a monthly discussion, we're gonna talk about some shit that came out 30 years ago.
Yeah,
I honestly, I was thinking about
we
going.
talked about Chrono Trigger. That's like 30 years ago.
I know, but like, okay, so you mean RPGs? That's all you mean? Like what? What's an example you wanted to do?
There's a game called Alien Crush, which is like this really cool fucking pinball game, which would have been just kind of a fun, quick little one to do.
Okay, that's a quick little one. So that would have been like a mid-month one. Okay.
Yeah, I do got a mini though, so.
I'll double check what's on the mini, but I don't think Gore has the mini, right?
No, no, definitely not. I don't at all.
All right,
I'm sure Alien Crush is.
I'm sure you.
No, I'm done. That's it.
All right, Dave, what you been playing?
Quick.
I was mostly playing a lot of 2 Point Hospital because I have like.
Dude, you've been playing out like at fucking 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning your time. Like I'm like playing like a fucking game like at midnight, 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm like, damn, it's late. I should go to bed. And I click home and I see you online on 2 Point Hospital still.
Yeah, I've been having all sleeping issues the last couple nights, but no, it's one of those things that I have 1 hospital left to do, and I'm fucking done this goddamn game. But they add on so much bullshit to it because it's like, of course, as you would expect, the culmination of everything learned up to this point. So it's so fucking easy to go ahead and just quickly go in debt. And you're just like, no, maybe if I just play it smart, I'll get my hospital out of debt right away. And so you spend a good maybe 2 hours hoping just that you'll get out of debt, be ready to go, and it doesn't fucking happen. So as soon as I am done this fucking game, I can just move on. But goddamn, I just want to finish this fucking game so bad. Then once that's done, I got to finish Red Bow. Then after that, I'll be working on Detroit this week and this weekend, and I'll be working on first Megami Tensei this weekend as well. So we'll be talking about those more about
Yeah,
next
if
week.
anyone wants to like delve into
Replace David.
yeah. if anyone wants to hear the proposal that David threw up there, skim to the end of my Halo 2
Oh, he finally
VOD.
proposed to you?
Yeah. Skim to the end of the Halo 2 VOD, and David talks about like a project he's in the works with the SMT franchise, and if anyone's interested in that, let us know. And also, there was that, and we were also thinking about. I'm throwing on the podcast, like who cares? We were also thinking about like maybe like almost doing a rankster style with games gone by, where if it's something that like David knows that people aren't gonna want to play, maybe he can do it, or we can find like one or two people, or like only two of us. Not full on games, but we'll see. I'm just throwing it out there because I think it's kind of a neat idea to approach that we don't have to constantly get everyone in on something if they don't want to do it.
Yeah, plus I'm sure there's going to be times where we're going to kind of want to talk about a game per se, but it's not going to fit in just like the manner of this, where it's just like, yeah, here's a quick 5-minute thought or so on this game and moving on. I'm sure there's times we kind of want to go more in depth on things, and maybe we can't justify doing it as a game's gone by for whatever reason.
Sure. I know David liked the idea of the games gone by. What was like a games gone by plus we were thinking of, where it's like I did sort of style with Halo 2. AK Gore's gonna play Nocturne this way. Well, granted, I don't think I'd do a side thing for Nocturne, but maybe, who knows?
I'll play Nocturne when there's a super easy mode.
Well, there's gonna be one.
Yeah, so the remake.
No, I mean like I don't even need to play it. Just show me
like the 999 mobile game.
Yeah, there you go, like
that. David, what else have you been playing?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. All right, hurry up.
Let's see. I started Hyrule Warriors. That's the thing. Played Tony Hawk. We already talked about that. Been playing Avengers.
All right. So what'd you buy?
Avengers. I don't really
like it.
Care about the gameplay. The gameplay. I don't know. It's not like it's not captivating.
Shit.
It's not. It sucks because like the story is pretty cool, and I fucking love Ms. Marvel. Like I've talked about her before. Even like she was even a character in here. Like she's one of my favorite heroes in general, and it has been for a couple years. And she's so awesome to see, but goddamn, like I just don't want to really play the game, which makes me wonder. It's like why is the gameplay, which is already not really that fun, a multiplayer like Destiny style thing where it's like you guys should be playing nothing but this with friends.
I know why.
I don't want to.
They wanted their own live service thing, and they thought, oh, there's no way this is gonna fail. Like it's Avengers and it's a Destiny game. Like fuck yeah. I wish Destiny just never existed. Period. Like just that game is fine. It's fun, but it really ruined a lot of games. Like if we could have got that first person fucking Avengers game that looked like it could have been cool, where you actually play as all these heroes and the combat system actually looked fun. But now we just have button mash Marvel Ultimate Alliance live service bullshit. It lacks personality. All the characters don't seem right too. Not that I'm expecting MCU quality depictions, but they're just like they're kind of boring from what I played in the beta. It's
I will
like,
say
I know Miss Marvel's great and she's funny.
She's fucking awesome. She's hilarious.
Yeah, great. That's great. But
I don't even mind the characters. Like I actually enjoy them, and I never had an issue with like, oh, that doesn't really.
They should have got different voice actors too, because every time I hear any of them talk, it's just Troy Baker, Nolan North, fucking
sure.
What's
Travis
his name?
Willingham.
Travis Willingham, Laura Bailey.
Yeah,
she's in way too many things. I can't hear her. She was just in Last of Us. Like she's in way too much stuff at this point. Where every time I hear her, I'm just like, it's Laura Bailey.
Yeah, like, no, I'll give you that. I don't have a mind. I'm enjoying like the campaign for what it is, but it's just a drag to think about it in any way. Destiny. Like I don't even want to do the gear thing. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to just play through the game.
The gear thing was the only thing that I was interested in because I like loot, and like Avengers with loot would be kind of cool. It's just like, oh, I got a new blaster for my Iron Man.
Sure, it's
a little. It's not gonna be like Division, where Division's kind of cool because people will actually like, hey, look at this sweet gun I got.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Like Iron Man, what are you gonna show? Hey, look, I'm purple now.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is like maybe I'm just not interested in loot because like I don't give a fuck about playing as a multiplayer whatsoever.
Yeah.
Like I was waiting for you to play, but I know you're not gonna want to play at all. And I'm already like, once I beat the campaign, I think I'm
I'll
good with the
play it.
game. But if you want to play
I
it
mean,
for sure, we'll get
I'm
through.
gonna play it soon. I just wanted to play Pro Skater more. So
Yeah,
that's why I played it.
but like I don't mind the characters, but and it isn't like a knock against anyone that likes Destiny because I think Destiny 2 is still a good game, and I'm sure Dave and I are gonna play that soon. If you want to Gore, we'll play. But I kind of understand that sentiment because you think about Bungie if they would have made a whole new first-person shooter, like without any of the complications Destiny had, because Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 had both had really weird problems going in, and then a lot of these games that have been trying to do live service because Destiny, it's like, man, could have been in a different world, but whatever, it is what it is.
It could have been a different world.
Could have been, man, but
we could have had a fun Avengers game besides. Oh, we need to milk it. Spider-Man's only on this console. You gonna play missions here?
And again, that just rubbed me the wrong way the entire time I'm thinking about it. I'm like, you guys
here's raids where you play 2 hours of the same bullshit. Like,
you guys really want
to
make?
Long raids are, but...
You guys really want to make a fucking whole ass like most popular Marvel character exclusive to one platform still?
I don't even.
I don't care. No, I don't care about.
I don't give a shit anymore.
No, by the time that character comes out, this game will be sold.
Honestly, by the time but by the time I was done, like talking about on the podcast, I stopped giving a shit.
It bugs me still because like it bugs me still. I think because the people that do end up liking this game are just not gonna have that. It's like whatever. But I don't know. The story itself is kind of endearing just for the sole fact that I'm glad everyone's starting to see who Ms. Marvel is. And I'm excited for her to be in the MCU because she's literally like I think one of the best characters made.
Okay. Obviously you don't know Calendar Man. That's one of the best comic book characters ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he has time to shine in Batman.
That's Batman, yeah. But Batman's one of the best characters ever.
See, it's funny too because like even though I'm doing all this, it's like I'd rather play Arkham Asylum right now because I started that one up again and I was like,
Polka Dot Man. Actually, he's the best character. And who's that? Oh, Condiment King, I think his name is. He's from the Batman animated. Condom King, yeah. Condom King.
Condom King.
He's from the animated series. Condom King.
I also started Tell Me Why, but I haven't finished it yet. So.
Tell me why. Did he sing that?
Yeah, that's the theme song. All right,
you're singing like literal nightmare feel. Like
how I roll.
Put your voice over Pyramid Head.
Yeah. You sound like with those like if you see a cringe compilation of American Idol contestants trying to like audition, that's what you sound like.
You know what one of my favorite things too is watching literally every one of Gore's trying to laugh challenge. There's always one that gets there's always one usually right in the middle and fucking gets him every single time. I kind of want to make a compilation of the videos that get him and just make it a good one for like it's all like 5-minute video because there's always one, maybe two that fucking kill him.
There's some good ones. There's some good ones. The last one that happened too. Like I fucking can I say what my favorite one?
Is it the cooking one?
Like, yeah, can I say one?
Yeah, it's fine.
Because I love this one. She's just like talking about like, all right, we're gonna make this, and she's like, it's scrambled eggs, and the guy with so much enthusiasm, cook the man some fucking eggs, bitch. And then it goes up to the woman, and then it goes back to him. He's like so proud of himself. He's like fixing his collar.
And editor Adrian add that clip in here of Gore's reaction to that, so the folks at home can see.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, add it right here. Just watch my. Don't try to laugh or whatever.
Yeah,
challenge.
why don't you tell? Why don't
which
you
number one? Which number was that, Gore?
There's last
35.
one.
Yeah,
it's the one. It's the one with Alex Jones chasing after the Fall Guys. Fall Guys. All right. That's it. All right, moving on to what do we get?
Bye.
It's a good podcast.
I'll make mine quick if you want me to go.
Go for it.
Okay. Just real quick.
What was that?
That was a burp.
Is there something wrong? All right. Anyway,
I'm eating cannoli today. It's great. As Maggie says.
Hell yeah, cannoli is fucking
That would
great.
be
Dude,
really-
it's gonna be a
Right there.
compilation. It's gonna be the Subway video. It's gonna be the man. It's gonna be a cannoli, and it's gonna be who's that Pokemon?
I love that. That's a classic, though.
That's
it's
good.
Pikachu. It's Jigglypuff. God damn it!
It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that guy barking at the dog. I'm the dog.
I'm the dog. That's
See, there's I think a good ass compilation one day.
Oh, that's a white man in handcuffs. That's one of my favorite ones. Too.
All right, what'd you get, Gore?
Anyway, GameStop had this for $20. I forgot I had pre-orders for both Avengers and NBA 2K21. The only reason why I did,
I forgot. Yeah,
I completely forgot I had those. So they let me know, and I was like, "Oh yeah, can I just cancel those?"
And they were like,
and I got $10 back. So they said, "No, they don't care." I don't give a fuck. Anyway, I got this for $10. Digimon, Digistorymon,
Oh, yeah.
Cyber guys, whatever that one. So $10.
Yeah,
fucking great.
Dropped it. Good. I got Tony Hawk, obviously. There it is.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah. I got while I was at the GameStop, they actually had this for $15, and I had that $5 off coupon thing. So I got this for $10. Got this right here.
Ooh.
So it's Ganji, Zoria, Farar, and
Deaver.
DVA. And DVA. There you go.
NWA.
Carbon fiber skins. It's a $10. Why not? The original price, by the way. So.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, each figure's 20 when it first comes out, so I guess that makes sense. And there's 4. Speaking of figures, the last thing I got, I actually had this week. I just what? Anyway, I got Spawn from Mortal Kombat. So.
The original character from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, from Soul Calibur 2. The original character from Soul Calibur 2. Made for Soul Calibur 2. But yeah, no, Mortal Kombat. What else I get? I got
Avengers.
I got a copy of Pokemon White. I forgot. There you go.
Good shit.
And I have other things.
You got Avengers.
I got a Pikachu card.
Hell yeah.
I did get Avengers, but technically I didn't. My cousin bought it, so that's
why you didn't do an unboxing. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do a boxing because I do have it though. I don't have anything else. I'm trying to show other things. I don't got anything else. That's it.
Shit.
Small week. I have a lot of other things, just not near me. So.
All right, David.
You still are holding on to that Devil Children game, right?
Yeah, if you want, it's right here.
I want it more though.
How much you want for?
Whatever David wants plus 5.
What an asshole!
$10,000 and $5.
Yeah, $10,005.
No, he was gonna pay $9,995. So $10,000,
baby. All right,
hell yeah,
David.
All right. So
I got a humble bundle.
Literally what we were talking about pre-stream. So Gore sent me the games I got off him.
Oh yeah.
I get this fucking box. I open it up, and I'm like, "The fuck." I'm looking at the cover. I'm like, where's the rest of it? Like, initially, I'm like, he's being a bro. He threw in an extra thing, because why not? And I'm like, no, there's nothing else in here. He just sent me this. So this is what I'm greeted to as I open the fucking box. What the fuck? Asshole just sent me Madden? So I open it.
Wait.
Do you want to say what it was I was supposed to send you first to make it even worse?
Yeah, so thankful. It was the games that we've talked about in the last couple episodes. So Monica Malia and Panzer Dragoon Orda. So I'm sitting here looking for my Weeb Alchemist game and my fucking Weeb Riding a Goddamn Dragon game, and I should just see fucking Madden in there.
Yeah, Madden. Come on, man. That's the next gen game. You're asking for PS2 shit. So.
Yeah, but luckily, those games did arrive safe and sound in there.
See, that's hilarious because I know Gore well enough that as soon as I got that, I'm like, oh, okay, it's in Madden. I opened it up and I'm fine. David doesn't know any of that. David doesn't have any of that pretense, so he's out here freaking out.
Fucking Madden? What the fuck?
They want to charge me for Madden?
Yeah, so now I got a spare PS4 case, which I'll put that to good use.
There you go. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy that Madden case.
I will. I'll tear that out. I'll put
Madden 16.
Oh yeah,
No,
hey,
I thought-
grab the art, just rip it right now.
Yeah, go ahead if you want. If you want to be a fucking douchebag, go
I
ahead.
Pickup artist. Is that right?
Oh,
Yes.
oh, yeah. Oh no, you missed the rip. Oh, that's like a
Summary
perfect
from
rip too. Yeah.
Wikipedia. Pickup
Oh,
artists,
no.
self-identified as dating coaches, the seduction community or the pickup community is a movement of men whose goal is seduction and sexual success.
Whoa!
Major, what the fuck is your Echo doing?
Oh, what is that?
Hey, Google. Shut up.
Oh man, Guts is gonna go after her. That's a berserk reference.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Let's see.
That's it. He just got so pretty much all the pickups were me so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check this
I got a Vengers. It came with the fucking steelbook.
Oh, cool.
I got Tony Hawk. It came with that pre-order little thing, but then also I got
Tic Tac.
the special edition. So I got the board.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They came in different colors. So some people got like yellow, orange, or whatever red boards, but I got the blue one, baby.
Cool. Oh yeah.
Hell
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's
a board I rock in the game too.
Hell yeah.
I mean, it's like
Same.
the first one you unlock. So.
Everyone rocks it.
And I don't really care about customizing because I don't care.
Sure. I got WarioWare Smooth Moves. I had that before. I don't know why I sold that, but
that was like the last great WarioWare game until like Gold. I think Gold was good too.
yeah.
Well, I guess there's a DS one that was good too. Not touched. I think it was like after that.
Oh, Jesus.
Do it yourself. DIY.
Oh
That's
yeah,
good
the
too.
one
Yeah.
on
That one's good because you can make your own shit.
Yeah. All right. So I was telling I think David about this. Let's see. Yeah. So I had a little bit of trading credit at the game shop, and I was there, and they got this game in. I never heard of this series. PlayStation series, I believe. It might be earlier, but I'm not sure. Probably is earlier actually.
Wait, can I guess it?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me more hints, because that doesn't help me.
Do you want to know the genre or the publisher?
Whichever you feel will help me
pick
the
one.
least.
Pick one.
Well, which one do you think will help me the least?
It's a horror game.
Clock Tower?
Hell yeah. Clock Tower 3. Good shit.
Yeah, that's actually how much did you get for it? Because that's going up in price too.
They charge $70, which is what it's worth.
Yeah.
I ended up getting it. Well, it was a gift essentially, but after some credit too, I brought it down a little bit.
Okay.
But
cool.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, I got Clock Tower 3. Maybe I should look for the first two. And I'm like, nope.
Nope.
No. Those are really expensive.
Jesus Christ.
I was like,
Just assume that any horror game back then that was well received is just gonna be expensive.
Yeah.
Fucking, I hate people so much. They both had the Clock Tower games still pristine, complete in box for PS1. And just as time goes on, they didn't think to ask me if I wanted any of their old PlayStation shit. So they just got rid of tons of their games.
To Goodwill or to sell them to people?
I think they just got rid of them to like other friends or something like that. I didn't ask because as soon as I heard they didn't have them, I just cried because I'm like, literally got rid of like thousands of dollars of fucking good games. God damn.
I could have ripped you off. Fuck.
Exactly.
You should have said that. How dare you not let me rip you off, my guy?
Yeah, no.
Wait, they just gave them away. They had all these rare games.
Yeah, they didn't know. They're just like,
and they didn't know they were rare. They were just
game.
lucky. They're just lucky and had all these rare games.
What's up with you? What's up with David knowing people that just give away rare ass games for no reason?
Yeah, he got one though.
I was gonna say I only got once with my Saturn collection, but
and which game is it again? Which
Panzer Dragoon?
Panzer Dragoon Saga.
Yeah, I was telling people in line when we were in line for GameCube games. Did I show off the GameCube game I got a couple weeks ago?
I don't know which one.
What game did I get? I got
Mario.
Mega Man 64.
On GameCube?
No, on a 64 because they had a 64. Is that still in my car? I think it's still in my car.
You said GameCube games though. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's somewhere actually. I don't even know where the game
Mega
is.
Man Network Transmission.
No, so yeah, we're in line because whenever they get a big 64 or GameCube or any big trade in, there's usually a line outside. I was like, yeah, my friend got isn't it sealed copy or is it really good copy?
Sealed copy.
It's pristine, but it's not sealed.
Yeah,
no,
I was telling them they had
that.
like a brand new looking copy of fucking. They're like, Jesus Christ, fuck that guy.
Yeah,
Like, I agree.
I got that, and I got Dragon Force, Beyond Oasis, and Radiant Silver Gun, and those all go for a few hundred each.
You got them all from your friend?
Yeah.
You gave this guy some sucky, right?
Well,
Right
no,
after?
that was a friend that he said.
I'm pretty sure he's no longer in this world, but
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, is he like on the moon?
Yeah, he went to Mars. He was part of the Tesla program.
This is the friend that gave you all the friend that gave you all the Saturn stuff. You're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking. This is the guy.
what?
This is the guy, Gore, the one that said, "Oh yeah, just take it." And David like, "Let me give you some money." Like, no, just take it for free.
For free, my son.
And then he
Okay.
quit, a couple
Move.
weeks
He
later,
quit
and I
life.
never heard from him again.
Oh, you never heard from him again. Oh, so he did. He's not like he just left.
I don't know.
Okay, maybe he doesn't want to tell.
I genuinely don't know. I just
He
just
doesn't know.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know.
Jimmy
Well, I know he
Hoffa.
genuinely did join the Tesla program.
Was his name
to
Jimmy
just
Hoffa?
go to Mars.
Is his name Jimmy Hoffa?
But yeah, no, I heard
No.
I looked it up because they had some other games there too, but Clock Tower 3 looked interesting. So I looked it up and people said, yeah, it's pretty good. It's not like the greatest game, but it's a pretty cool game, and
It's fun.
I'm enjoying.
I never finished it. No, I don't think I've ever finished a Clock Tower game. So
I
mean, Haunting Ground is technically a.
they
Clock Tower
had
game, right?
that was the one I showed David, but they had a PAL version of Haunting Ground 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Haunting Ground because it's a spin-off of
Right.
the regular Clock Towers.
But yeah, they had that there, but it's PAL version.
I don't know. A lot of the PAL versions for games don't go for.
I got
Even
a
close.
nice little PS2 collection that I got going on, which is kind of nice.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Hell
Hell yeah.
PS2, best damn console.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. No one chanted with me.
Chop some hell yes in the chat for Gore.
Get some hell yeahs in the chat.
Put my face.
Go.
Only my face.
All right, trivia.
Well, that's hell no.
I know. I
Now-
just want to see my face.
This one shouldn't take long, so unless one of you guys, David, you need to pee, you usually need to.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
All right, then go ahead and leave because I'm gonna do trivia with Gore. All right, Gore.
Yeah, you're. All right, baby.
To celebrate the great man, the great Hawk, Tony
Okay.
Hawk's return. We're gonna do
If it's gonna be the music, I'm fucked.
we're gonna do some trivia, but like multiple choice.
Okay.
Let's see. Actually, I didn't mark down which ones are correct, but I do remember which ones are.
Oops.
Oopsie.
All right. The Hawk Man.
Okay.
I'll just hold this.
First
copy
question.
the entire time. Yes.
What year did Tony Hawk start to skateboard?
Oh,
Is it-
it's actually going to be about real Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. The games, bro.
Nope, it is about real Tony Hawk.
I'm gonna
No,
say, like,
this
really,
is multiple.
I
choice.
know. I'm trying to. I want to see if I can nail it. 1916. He's
You
old.
got it.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
A,
Okay.
1980, B, 1978, C, 1977, or D, 1975.
Those are all so close together. All right, so Tony Hawk's like 50 now. I think he's pretty close. He's like 51, I think. Right? I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just guessing by the way he looks. I'm saying he's like maybe late 40s. I don't know. I'm sure he started skating when he was really young, like probably like 9 or 10. I don't know how old he is though, so it doesn't really help. I'm gonna say 78.
Final answer?
Sure.
You want me to tell you if you're right or wrong, or do you want to wait till...
Yeah. Tell me if I'm right.
All right, it's wrong.
80.
77.
So fucking close. All right, fine. Next.
What preschool did Tony get expelled from? A, George Washington Preschool. B, Future Dreams Preschool. C, Christopher Robin Preschool. Or D, Best Wishes Preschool.
Winnie the Pooh shit? Yeah, that's the third one. Christopher Robin. What's the first two?
George Washington Preschool or Future Dreams Preschool.
And what was the last one?
Best Wishes Preschool.
I say Best Wishes.
Final
I say that seems ironic.
Unfortunately, it's incorrect.
Okay. What was it? Christopher Robin? Was it
Yeah.
Christopher Robin? All right.
In 1997, what trick did Tony successfully land that nobody else in the competition could pull?
A flip-a-doodle.
And is it a 720 birdie, a B, a 540 Jupiter jump, a C, a 540 McTwist, or D, a 720 Superman?
Ooh. Because they call him Birdman, but they also say the Superman shit, right? A lot. Oh no. I want to say. I'm gonna say they don't call him Superman. They just have the song. Don't they have a song that's Superman in the game? That's why he has that documentary about Superman. I don't know either. I'm going by what little I know. But they call him Birdman. I know that. So is that because he flipped a birdie or whatever?
Fuck you! I did
it. I'm gonna say birdie, whatever. But probably, well, just give me Superman.
Both are wrong.
Oh, is it really?
It was a big twist.
Well, they don't call him Twisty. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I did. I was trying to make up. I don't think none of those are. Maybe Superman is an actual.
They're all stupid. Like
yeah, I wanted to make the stupid sounding one.
I could have said Flip Doodle McQueen or whatever, and I'd be that's one we.
Just wait till you get to the last question. Okay. All right, question 4. Where was Tony Hawk born? A, San Diego, California. B, San Antonio, Texas. C, Raleigh, North Carolina. Or D, Bath, Maine.
Well, if it's Maine, then I guess fuckboy will get it. What's the first two again?
San Diego or San Antonio?
I'm gonna say San Diego. That sounds like isn't that like a skateboarding place? I don't know. I'm just making shit up. Is it?
Final answer?
Sure.
All right, you got it.
Yay! I feel like San Diego is like a skateboarding place.
I mean, California, I guess, in general, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, last question. What was the name of the ramp contest that Tony fell 10 feet onto his back? Is it A?
Most Extreme Elimination Challenge? I don't know.
Is it A, Whip Tang Slam? B, Slide, Slide, Slide? D, Boonie Ramp Bang? Or D, Break Them Bones?
All right, what's the first three?
Whip Tang Slam? Slide, Slide, Slide?
These all sounds like sex moves.
Or Boonie Ramp Bang?
That one definitely sounds like a sex move. Break Them Bones sounds like
yeah, that too.
You know what? I'm sure you added Break Them Bones as a joke. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually is the answer. Oh my god! But the first two sound like the Wham Bam Slam or whatever the first one was.
Whip Tang Slam and Slide, Slide, Slide.
It's like those both. Well, slides. I don't know. What's the third one again? Just real quick.
Boonie Ramp Bang.
Fuck. They all sound like. I'm gonna
they all
say Break Them Bones.
Dumb.
Yeah, I'm gonna Break Them Bones.
No, that's incorrect.
Whatever.
It was
Slide, Slide, Slide.
Boonie Ramp Bang.
That sounds offensive.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, well, I gotta make some other names that sound just as dumb as this.
Slide, Slide, Slide. What a good one.
Yeah. All right. You got one out of 5.
Would you do a word generator for cool skater?
No,
words,
the first things I thought of.
Slide, slide.
All right, let's get Big Dave in here.
Superman is the BMX movie. That's the one where they just get off of it and they just like hold on by it. I know that, but why can't it be a?
It sounds like one of those like crazy ones.
Why is the documentary called "Don't Call Me Superman" then, or whatever the fuck it's called? There's a documentary for the Pro Skater games. It's called. But I'm assuming because the song's in it, right? The Superman song.
Probably.
I don't remember. Huh?
This is a pretty good podcast right now. We're doing pretty good.
Fuck this.
I hate this podcast.
I hate this podcast. Podcast sucks my nut. My fat nut.
Nut.
Is he taking a piss still?
Probably.
Longest piss. He had to flush the toilet like 5 times already.
He has to go to the outhouse.
Oh. He's in Maine, so I bet he has a house. 'Cause they're garbage. They're backwoods.
Where's Davy Boy?
Where you at, Davy boy?
In a good podcast list, Gore does ASMR.
Okay. Why should I do it now?
Oh. Repeat that over and over again and just sleep peacefully.
There you go. So ASMR. You know what? Has anybody? I'm sure people have done that as a prank, right? For ASMR.
I'm sure. Probably in the middle of some 10-hour ASMR where someone's just chilling.
Yeah. Or no, not even 10. Like the first 30 seconds, is like, yeah, you like that? You know, oh, I'm eating your ear. Oh, you like that, right? You like
Eating
it?
your ear. I still cannot watch the fall Danny Wade took on a big air ramp in 2008.
Wait, what?
I can't watch that Johnny Knoxville one where the bike landed on him because it split his dick.
It's not your dick. Don't worry about it. And his dick's fine now.
The fuck is David at?
He's dead. Fucking fell in the toilet and drowned in his own piss. Now that'd be a way to go. Drowning in your own piss. Oops. I'm sure he'll pick up. There he is. What do you get? Cereal again like last time? Welcome back, jerk.
Welcome back.
Oh, we were here. What'd you get? Cereal? What the fuck?
No, some leftovers.
Almost put David's phone number out.
Hell yeah. No,
All
some
right.
leftover homemade Singapore noodle.
Leftovers, but it took them 3 hours to get
If
it.
you're trying to lose weight, you shouldn't be eating this late, David.
Yeah, especially noodles. You know how many carbs are in that?
Hell yeah.
Carbs make you fat.
Yeah.
All right.
Bread makes you fat?
Bread makes you fat.
All right. You got this week in honor of the Hawkman. We're doing some Tony Hawk trivia. All right. Question 1.
Birdman too? I swear it was.
What year did Tony Hawk start to skateboard? Was it A, 1980, B, 1978, C, 1977, or D, 1975?
Or E, none of the above.
Or F, all of the above.
Or G.
What was option 2?
1978.
That sounds about right. Sure.
You're wrong. It's 1977.
All right.
So.
What preschool did Tony get expelled from? A, George Washington Preschool, B, Future Dreams Preschool, C, Christopher Robin Preschool, or D, Best Wishes Preschool?
Best wishes. Why not?
Final answer?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
Hell yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it was Christopher Robin. I think he was listening to you.
That's not a real place.
Why would you listen to me and then get them all wrong?
All right. In 1997, what trick did Tony successfully land that nobody else in the competition could pull? Was it A, a 720 birdie, a B, a 540 Jupiter jump, a C, a 540 McTwist, or D, a 720 Superman?
The McTwist. Why not?
Final answer?
Hell yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Where was Tony Hawk born? A, San Diego, California.
America.
B, San Antonio,
America.
Texas. C, Raleigh, North Carolina. Or D, Bath, Maine.
Definitely not the last one.
Tells you knew that.
Because Maine celebrates the few famous people we have. So
I figured because Maine's such a shithole. Stephen King has to keep writing about it just so people know it exists.
pretty much. Texas. That sounds like a place he'd be.
Final answer?
Texas.
It was actually San Diego. Final question. What was the name of the ramp contest that Tony fell 10 feet onto his back? A, the Whip Tang Slam. The B, the Slide, Slide, Slide. C, the Boonie Ramp Bang. Or D, Break Them Bones.
Now you're just fucking with me. What What was number 2 again?
Slide, slide, slide.
Sure.
Final answer.
Hell yeah.
No, it was actually Boonie Ramp Bang.
Of course it
Tied.
was.
We both
Yeah.
got one answer. I got San Diego. You got the Twisty McTwist or whatever.
All right, so congratulations to no one.
Congratulations to Tony Hawk for finally.
You didn't
being...
have a tiebreaker plan?
Nope.
That's weird considering there's only 5 questions. You should have.
I didn't think anyone was gonna get any, honestly. And I was like, oh, whatever.
Let's just
Hang
do a
on.
coin toss.
Let's see.
I had reasoning behind mine. He's just like Twisty McTwist, sure.
How
So
about
I should
this?
win
I
because
have
of
I have a tiebreaker. Hold on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
here it is. Coming. Get ready.
All right. What is Tony Hawk's age without going over? Actually, no, because one of you guys is gonna put 1 year over the other one. All right, whoever's the closest one.
47.
All right, David got 47.
Started in skateboarding in 1977. So I'm gonna say he's straight up 50.
He's 52. Congratulations, Gore. You got the point. So that leaves it at Gore at 15 points, David at 5.
Hell yeah.
All right, moving
Yeah.
on.
And Sam at 1. Let's not forget.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, let me go put that down.
Sam at 1. Sam, I love if Sam.
It comes back and gets second place. Maybe towards the end we'll have a fight for second place between Samuel and David since it's so close.
Sam, David.
All right, let's go to news.
News.
A couple quick stories before we get to the more bigger stuff. Really quick, Spelunky 2 launched September 29th. Shout out to Spelunky 2.
Okay.
Let's see, I just want to point that out. We don't really talk about that at all. So one of the more main ones that happened today is No More Heroes 3 is delayed till 2021.
Say again?
No More Heroes 3 is delayed till 2021.
That'd be yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. My days are blending in. It was bound to happen.
Yeah, well, it makes sense considering it's the last 3 months of the year coming up.
Same with Bravely
We're
Default.
we're almost halfway done with September, so and they have yet to announce a release date. Same thing with Bravely Default 2, which I think that's probably gonna get delayed also,
Yeah.
unless they announce something at the Tokyo Game Show, which I guess could happen.
Did you see what I sent you, Gore?
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I gave a thumbs up.
Didn't David lie about that then last week?
Yeah, probably.
That
No, they probably just did it. For people that don't know, they're going to do a near thing. They're going to talk about near Replicant, near whatever the fucking phone game is, and then near Automata, which I don't know.
Well, according to the story I had before, they weren't planning on anything near. Before,
They have a live stream that says, what does it say on the live stream right now? Like, well, it's not live right now.
I don't know.
It's
I
like
clicked it. I clicked it
countdown.
after I sent it to you, and it was like 102 people are waiting. I'm like, damn, y'all are waiting pretty early. There's
hell
13
yeah,
days left.
Let's go, baby. Well, they might have just found out about it too, and they're just in there like, yo, what are they going to announce for near? I don't know. More near. Hell yeah. Or whatever.
But yeah, they're having a whole
But,
dedicated
let me
live
see what
stream
it
to
says.
near.
I don't know what the hell they're going to do with Near Automata. Like, I don't
Nier
know what
Automata
bring it
2.
to Switch. I'm thinking Switch. If anything. That'd be kind of cool, actually. That could run on Switch. You can see that. But yeah, that's cool. Anyway, what were we actually talking about?
No More Heroes 3 is getting delayed, but Bravely Default 2 is kind of MIA right now, so that's probably getting delayed as well.
The only reason I bring that up is because that's like the only other exclusive coming to Switch, besides, of course, now the Mario and the Hyrule Warriors games. But
And Pikmin.
yeah. Well, that's just a port, which I know Mario is too. It's a better port. It's anyway. I'm sure there's other games too, I guess technically, but those are like the high-profile ones, I guess. 2 ports and a Hyrule. A Dynasty Warriors game, and maybe Bravely Default. Maybe Bravely Default too. Which I'm looking forward to. I don't know if I'm like in the mood for a RPG right now, a JRPG or an RPG period, which kind of sucks because, well, I got a lot of games.
There's a lot of fucking games to play in November.
A lot of RPG. Well, Cyberpunk I'm okay with. Cyberpunk is gonna be a completely different. I mean, like turn-based.
You're already. Oh, that's what you're doing. You've been knocking out Fable as well, right, Gore?
Yeah, I started Fable 2 again. That's an action RPG. But
no,
yeah,
I saw in
Fable
terms
2.
of playing. I saw you playing it though.
Yeah, no, I started up because I remember I had kind of a not a long intro, but it was like, it has an intro, so it's like you're not actually exploring yet.
There's a lot of things to fucking do in November though.
That game, I forgot how like ugly it looks. Like it has an art style you either like or don't like. I like it, but anyway.
Next story.
Yeah,
this one's David's hype for is Breath of the Wild gets a prequel in the form of Hyrule Warriors.
Hell yeah.
Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, and this might be the only time I'm ever okay with the Warriors game.
Persona?
With the Warriors game. No, even then I'd rather have a regular
Persona?
I'd rather have a regular Persona game.
You're gonna bang.
But
you fucking got 2. Fuck you.
I don't care.
Don't piss me off.
This one I'd rather this one makes sense though, right? Like you hear about this crazy war and all this shit and
no, it should be a card game.
Yeah.
Make it Gwent. Make it
a free to play hero
battle royale. Yeah, make it a battle royale.
Yeah.
Here you go. No, it does make sense story wise.
If they do this well,
there's gonna be a lot of fighting.
If they do this well and they really make it like that final mission of Halo Reach,
that'd be kind of cool. The only thing that worries me, and I didn't I forgot this is actually the thing in Dynasty Warriors, but Dynasty Warriors has a story.
Sure.
Normally. But every time they present the story, it's during they have cutscenes, but there's a lot of dialogue in the actual gameplay.
In the actual missions, yeah.
And it's always like bottom left fucking text while you're fighting hundreds of people, and there's no voice acting, so it's just like, well, I'm what? So you're like reading. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? It's just like, and you're reading. It's like Zelda has been captured. What the fuck? It's just like,
yeah, that's reasonable.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like the stories. I'm sure the cutscenes will be fun, but I think everybody should temper their expectations for the story of this game. I don't think it's gonna be as badass as everybody.
If they do it well, this will be incredible. I think like if somehow some way, no, I know. But if somehow, some way...
It'll be fun regardless. I don't give a fuck.
It'll probably be fun.
Oh, it will be. But if somehow, some way, they made it like the way we're all imagining it.
Yeah, like we actually get to know some of the champions. That,
like
in Breath of the Wild, you got like 2 cutscenes with each, and you get their abilities too, I guess. So I guess there's something there. But I don't know. You don't get too much of them.
But I like seeing the edit where people put the picture, the screenshot of all the champions looking there like off to the fire, and then it said objective survive. I was like, I wish, but it's never gonna be like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it will be cool if they do that well. If they end up just going like they all just die, that's it.
The end.
Because that's how the beginning of Breath of the Wild starts. They're all dead. So
yeah, but that's that. But this is awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure people have played Breath of the Wild. Well, they're not dead technically, right? They're like,
nah, they dead as fuck.
Well, yeah, but they talk to you though.
Nah, that's him going
when
crazy.
You get their abilities and then they talk to you. I know
that's Link going chronologically insane.
He's going chronologically. Yeah, you will go chronologically insane with the Zelda games.
This is cool because it's cool because it's a Zelda game where you're about to lose. You're about to get your ass kicked at the end.
It is Halo Reach.
It's
exactly like Halo Reach. Zelda's go run and she gets shot.
That means David, sorry, you don't have to play Halo Reach now. Just play Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. We can skip Halo Reach.
My problem is I don't remember any of the champions' names too right now, so I'm just like,
I know Revali, that's Falco.
Yeah, Revolvi's the bird. I remember him. I forgot the big guy. What's his? I forgot the
Mutombo.
That's his name. I don't remember that. Oh my, what? That sounded like something they would name a character.
No, Gore would have remembered his name was Mutombo.
Mutombo.
This looks cool though. I'm actually excited for this.
Yeah, I actually want to play Breath of the Wild.
I do too, but also.
Yeah, I was playing Hyrule Warriors. I'm like, I want to play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I never beat Breath of the Wild. I'm like literally right there, but I might just start it all over. I might start.
Yeah, I think I will too. Even though it's gonna suck doing that, just because like
That game's long.
Finding all those shrines again. Finding all those shrines. Like
Yeah,
some
but
of them were like a fucking a hassle. Like
yeah, but
it was still fun, but it was like,
yeah, but I think with the DLC, I think you get the bike. I'm not sure if it's earlier or later in the game. You might get that.
I don't know. I didn't buy
Either
the
way,
DLC.
I'm down
I
to
will
play
buy
it
the
again.
DLC. I do like the idea behind that first DLC though, where it's just kind of like a trial, like a
Dude,
it's almost like a roguelike.
dude, that's the one I was playing when I went back to it. And I actually got somehow figured out the controls again because after you step away for 2 years, you just forget everything. I figured out the controls. I start playing that, and that thing kicks your fucking ass.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
I
you
heard
can't
that's
get
really
hit.
hard.
It does not let you get hit.
Yeah.
You get hit, you die.
Yep.
And
you start off with a stick. Like you start off with nothing. You have to find a stick. That's why I like it because it's just like this is a little thing. You know, you can play and just
Yeah.
go in there and fucking.
But
you
I'll
start off with
probably
nothing.
restart it. That game was great.
It's like Breath of the Wild, the entire game. If you didn't give a shit about the story, just like condensed.
Yeah.
That's what I love about Breath of the Wild. Is like you have nothing, and then you're just like, oh, I have an apple, and then like 10 hours later, I'm like, I have like 15 stews in my packet. I cooked a lot in that game. I had a lot of fucking food.
That it's awesome. It's coming out this year, with November 20th. But
Yeah,
again, November's fucking stacked, dude.
Well, actually, not that stacked. I mean, you have the new consoles, sure, but besides that,
New
like,
consoles,
there's not really.
Assassin's Creed, Cyberpunk.
You got new consoles, but there's not that many games that, like, besides like
Miles
Spider-Man,
Morales, the Medium. I don't know if scoring's happening still.
Godfall.
Gears Tactics got announced for November 10th. Oh yeah, Godfall.
There you go. Come on, get the fuck right. What's wrong with you?
Anyway, let's
imagine Godfall came to Xbox.
Imagine Godfall is like literally one of the best games ever. We were just memeing on this entire time.
You know what? I would not be surprised if Godfall came out and it was like a 3 out of 10.
November? No, it's gonna come out. It's gonna get a lot of high reviews because every launch game always gets higher than it deserves reviews.
Well, not Knack. Go back to Knack. Knack got like 5s. I was like, what? Don't pick on my boy.
Injustice. All right.
Injustice.
Dave, you have anything else to say about that? Because I know this is your style of game.
No. Anyway, story.
Right, next story is EA Play.
You don't really have a story? Wait, you really don't at all?
No, it's just a fun game style. I'm excited for it. I generally don't have much else to say. I as much as, you know, there is a legitimate argument of like, these games are kind of always the same. It's like,
what do you mean
well,
some kind of argument?
AKA the correct opinion.
Each one has its own variation to the style and formula. That's always kind of fun to see what new they do different with it. But yeah, the core gameplay loop is always the same, and that's why I like it. It's just fun. Turn my brain off, kill thousands of dudes, and have a good adventure.
That's the thing. I don't know if it's like that anymore. Well, at least when not with Hyrule Warriors, where you have to like focus on 20 different things. I have to go all the way to the east side now because everybody's fucked up. Go to the left side now because there's a mini boss. Now I gotta go to the middle. I have to keep running back and forth. Zelda's about to fall. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, all of them do that.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard. I know, but like,
Fire Emblem did that too. Berserk has a lot of elements like that.
I could see it being fun.
But that's all.
That's it.
All right. Next story is EA Play is now part of Xbox Live Game Pass Ultimate.
Yep. Yarp.
That's cool. I saved some more money that way because I'm canceling EA Play subscription now.
And of course, we'll get to.
Yeah, that's the precursor announcement, but that's cool because there was rumors of this like a couple days prior, I think, to Game Pass being a thing, or Game Pass or EA Play joining in.
You can play Rocket Arena finally.
Yeah, Rocket Arena might actually live a little more.
It's been out for like 2 months and it's already in the dollar store. So
$40 and it was $10. That is the fastest drop I've ever seen.
Yeah, that is without a doubt the fastest drop I've ever seen because it was literally a week later.
Yeah, there were some. There were some, like, what was it? Fallout 76 had a pretty big drop pretty rapidly afterwards, but
it was like 30 like 2 weeks later.
No Man's Sky too.
No Man's Sky had a quick one, but like
this is literally a week
will not
later.
retain its value. I can assure you that, especially when they shut off the servers in about.
I hope not. Like as much
as
3
days.
The game isn't like amazing, but it's not bad either.
No, it's not bad. I feel like there's other games though.
Sure.
So, and I would like these people to work on something better.
Sure.
So if it means to turn off this game to do it, then. But if they turn that game off, you know, it's just gonna be like, oh well, sorry, turn the lights out, get out.
You turn the game off, and all of a sudden, all your lights turn
off.
Cease
and desist. Go work on Madden. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, we need more people on Madden.
We need more people on Madden. I mean, that virus hit us, and there's not that we couldn't do anything. We had to just take the same game.
I felt bad because that dude. Remember, it started off with
Dude?
that dude talking about how he was like super excited because it's been a game he's been working on. I think they legitimately killed all momentum of that game by announcing it's $40. If they literally put it like a free to play game right away,
It should have been free. Like, I mean, you could say what you want about Hyperscape, which I guess we'll talk about later. But I mean, it's a battle royale. I mean, those games are free, but still, that game is free, and I got to try it, and I it was okay.
I'm sure if we
like,
had booted up Rocket Arena and it's free, I should be like, okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad.
Oh, that's pretty good.
But then
like,
we
if we
put
if
$40
we bought
in it.
Hyperscape, yeah, if we bought Hyperscape, we would have been like, "Fuck
Nope.
this." I wouldn't have even bought it.
What's up, Blue
honestly.
Bomber? How you doing?
What's up,
yeah.
boy?
No, it was the fact we put $40 in, and then it made it taste worse being $10 the week afterwards. Because
Yeah,
if you weren't where Gore and I were, where we can like price adjust that shit,
yeah.
big.
That would have felt bad. I kind of got screwed too because I had a $5 gift receipt thing, and so mine was 35, and then when I got my refund thing on it, I only got 25 back, and they said they gave me my gift receipt back, but they never did.
Call
So-
them out.
So I spent 15 technically. It's fine. It's $5
And now it's free on the vault.
Yeah, now it's free on EA. Well, that $5 you could buy a whole month of. Well, I guess now you can't, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming you can still buy EA Play
Yeah,
separately,
yeah.
right? Okay. I need
Anyway.
to cancel mine though now.
Next story that we're gonna actually jump into is so now the Xbox we got the game of chicken is over. The Series X
Well-
and the Series S.
It is over, but
Sony's
is
so
it?
quiet.
Nintendo's
Yeah.
creeping up.
So we're gonna talk about this
Nintendo's-
for a while before we get to Ubisoft Forward. So first off, let's talk about the timeline of events. I think it's Brad Sams. I think his name is. I'm pretty sure. He leaked.
Yeah,
he
that's
just
like
straight up just leaked the Series S, and he's like highly reputable. Does not get things wrong. So everyone's like, all right, well that's it. And there was a video of it showcasing it next to the Xbox Series X. We're like, all right, that's 100% the Series S. And God bless the Xbox social marketing team. Because even the guy that ran it, he put a good meme. I'll talk about this in a second. Anyway, he put that picture of that one, like, I think it's like, I forget, what is like a Japanese Muppet thing or something, where it's the thing looking off to the side and then it looks ahead, like all worried. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know the meme you're talking about.
Did
Yeah.
you see that meme, Gar, where it had the Muppet or
He
whatever?
just kind of looks this way, and then his eyes just kind of dart back.
It's not a Muppet. What the fuck is it called, though?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You'll know as soon as I pull it up here in a second.
Puppet.
It's a meme.
Is it the Muppets? Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah, all I did
It's
was
not a
post that like an hour after that leak came out.
Uh,
And so they had to get ready, and then they just straight up announced it like an hour after that too. Like, all right, this is it. It's $2.99. Here's the thing. And God bless the guy that runs that Twitter, or like one of the guy that head markets it. He put that, that meme of the giant water tank, and then someone puts like a tape to cover the leak. He put that.
Yeah,
but put a
Flex Seal.
yeah, but he put a picture of that meme covering the leak.
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah. Just straight up announced it. The most bizarre console announcement, right, is that like it happened like
I got up. There was no console announcement, and then like 2 hours later, after like I think it was after like Call of Duty. No, it was after like something I like reacted to, and then it was just like, oh, it's a Series S got announced.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And so they formally did, full suspension that this was supposed to happen next week. But he's like, all right, whatever. Again, kudos to the Xbox team for being fast on that, because they flipped that around completely.
Mhm. I didn't know it got leaked until later. I was like, oh, it got leaked.
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't know.
leaking all that night.
I know it was not at the time though.
So Xbox Series S, a less powerful Xbox Series X, just primarily on resolution alone. So
Yeah, it's just resolution.
you're getting
Everything else processing speed is so good.
Everything else is exactly the same. I think less hard drive space. Yeah, less hard drive space. It's half
How many terafloppers does it have?
4.
That's not enough. My PC's got 25, and that's just in the CD drive.
It's
I don't know.
its right
I don't
side.
even know what that means.
Yeah, so it can go up to 2K, but it can upscale to 4K.
That's it.
But
What? You can only do 2K?
and
Is that for real?
digital only. Yeah, 2K.
What? Really?
It can upscale stuff to 4K. So if you're playing like other
what
games,
the fuck? I don't want to upscale. I want real native 4K. Is that real?
yeah,
What the fuck?
because
Oh,
they're
that's
baking on
I didn't
people.
know that.
They're baking on people that
What the
don't.
fucking Xbox One X was $30. I wish $300, and that was actually 4K.
Yeah, no, that this is primarily built for people that don't give a fuck about 4K, nor do they have the TV or just in general.
Fuck those people.
But
4K
yeah,
is
so
the future.
so essentially, it should be able to run everything just as well as the Xbox Series X, just less resolution. No, it's all digital as well, but coming in at a nice price at $300, which that's pretty good. Like I think that we were. Oh, actually, I was supposed to look at that. We had guesses. Remember? Let me go look for those.
Oh yeah.
Go see who got right and who got wrong here. All right. So
About what?
we had guesses on what the Xbox Series prices were. Remember that a couple weeks ago?
That's right.
That was also the same week we had Double Bullshit, where it was Def Jam's new game and Ubisoft reaching out to Scott Pilgrim creator. One of those happened.
Oh yeah, were we betting trivia points on these?
I don't remember. I'll look back. But isn't it funny how Def Jam was like, "Hey, we'll announce a game at 1 million followers." Never did, and then we got the Scott Pilgrim game before that. Still, ain't down some shit.
Yeah.
All right.
That's funny. Well, I didn't say they're gonna announce a new game.
Xbox Series S price guesses. Do you guys remember what you guys guessed?
I think I said like 400.
I think I said 400 for the digital and 500 for the console.
For the Xbox Series S, Gore, you nailed it. You guessed $299, baby.
Oh, I did really?
You guessed $299.
That means I said 400 for that.
And then David, you said $349.
Nah, you got it wrong. You got both wrong.
And
You
then
said 449 for the actual console too.
and then
No, I said 500. I think.
No,
for
you
the
did
Series
not.
X, Gore, you guessed $399. David, you guessed $449.
Yeah, see? So technically, I win.
How do you remember this shit?
I remember you saying 449, and I thought that was stupid.
Because 49 is a weird number to hit. No one wants to hit 49.
Well, I guess technically, Nintendo did that with like some of their consoles in the past. 249, not 449, obviously. But
Also, Casey still says, still don't understand why the financing for the Series S has you paying double the price of the console. Even Game Pass Ultimate should add another 300. Actually,
no.
yeah, no. So,
You're
Game Pass Ultimate for 24 months lands you at 360, so it still works out. You're thinking Game Pass. You're thinking Game Pass Vanilla.
saving 20, aren't you? Like $20 or $30, I think.
It's $25 a month for the Series S for 24 months.
All right, for the Series X though,
35.
It's 20. Pretty much, it's 20 each month, really, because you're also getting Game Pass Ultimate. You can't really count that because that's just another 15. Right?
Yeah, so that's essentially what's working out too.
So it's 20 for 12. It's for 24 months, but I want to do 12 first. So 12 times 20 is 240, right?
So the whole thing is 480.
So you getting a deal, baby.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of the wild thing about this. You're spending less money to do the financing. Granted, that's assuming you don't.
It's not 25 months.
24.
It's 24. Okay.
That's again assuming you're not hunting for Game Pass deals, so technically you could find it cheaper probably. But I mean,
yeah,
if you're just
I do it monthly, so.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure you can find good Game Pass deals, but for like $15 a month, it's like I only need to worry about it a month. Where like a year will go by, and I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have $60 right now.
So
like,
let's roll it back. So Xbox Series X that got announced, $500.
$500.
What most everyone was expecting.
Yeah, after the $300, I was like, hey, if they want to be good guys, they'll say 400. But
that's a big hit. Yeah, that's a big hit with the console.
I know it's a big hit, but if they want to be good guys, because let's not fuck around. This console's not gonna feel like a next gen console, really. It's not. It's just not. Like compared the 360 to the Xbox One, compared graphically, just like look at Rise, Son of Rome, and then look at I don't know what came out that year on 360. Devil May Cry, whatever the reboot. So it's like night and day. Here, you're not gonna get that. There's gonna be no game that comes out with the Xbox Series X that's gonna be like, oh shit,
right?
Like, even
not for a while.
No, I think that on PlayStation as well.
Like, even the medium will have cool technical things that you probably couldn't do with an Xbox. I don't know, maybe not with an Xbox One X, but with the whole like switching, like it has two different worlds you can look at the same time. But there's gonna be like nothing that's really technically.
Well, on both ends, on PlayStation as well. I
Oh,
mean,
both ends,
this
yeah,
generation
yeah.
in general is not necessarily something that's like
It's gonna
wow
take a little
factor.
while because I mean they just revealed the new Unreal Engine, which
Sure.
means that we're not gonna see any games on that for a little while. But
Yeah.
even like I could see them doing a Last of Us Part 2 like update that would be like, oh, this is what next gen looks like, a faster
Sure.
frame rate and it just looks better. But it's gonna be just like with Last of Us Remastered. Remember that came to PS4 and that was the best looking PS4 game for like a whole year until Bloodborne came out. It's just like
Yeah,
you know.
that's why this generation doesn't really feel necessary right now. But I mean, it is what it is. I don't understand what you're saying, Case. He says, "Gore, we can also pay more a month than 25 because of where we live. So if you want to pay 100 for a month, you can."
Huh? Oh, he's saying if I just want to pay if I want to pay like 50 or 60 just to get like caught up quicker,
Oh
I guess.
yeah. I'm assuming so.
I might do that actually. But yeah, it's a finance. Finance. I think you can choose whatever you want. I think 35 is just the lowest you can go.
Sure.
I'm assuming.
David?
I don't know. I might do just 35. I don't know.
I'd actually do the financing idea because I was thinking of
It's
just
building.
skipping-
It's building credit too, which is nice.
Yeah,
Hey, okay.
it's always good to build credit that way. Plus, it's also one of those things that I think Gore can hit the nail on the head. Just paying for something up front is always just like, fuck it. I don't know.
Especially with a
PS5
PS5 right there too, because I don't want.
Yeah.
I have been planning.
I assure you, it's going to be exactly the same as last fucking gen, where it's going to be a week apart.
Oh
like
yeah.
the PS4 is probably going to come out either November 3rd or
The 17th.
PS5. I meant. 17th. It's going to be
And there's
either
no way.
one.
Yeah.
If it's the 3rd, then it's going to be exactly the same as last gen because last gen the PS4 came out first, and then the Xbox One 1 week later. I remember like it was yesterday, standing outside that fucking Best Buy in the cold. It was winter. Well, it wasn't winter yet, but it felt like it.
But yeah, no, especially with sinking another $500 probably on that PlayStation 5. And then I still want to grab other stuff, and then all the stuff that I got going on, I'll probably end up financing it just to say it is. The only thing I'm concerned about, I'm not sure how the Game Pass is loaded onto your account. I'm assuming it's not all at once. I'd be surprised if it was just here's 24 months at once because I have 2 years of Game Pass still running. So I wonder if it's a code that you add in maybe.
You might have to. You might be able to like just link it to your account, and then you have to connect your gamer tag to.
I
the
hope
Xbox
not, because they
Series
won't let
X.
me do that. Because I know you can't have more than 3 years of Game Pass. That was the issue I was having when I was trying to install that. So I think if I get confirmation of whether or not it's a code that I can hold on to, because I'm pretty sure Xbox All Access right now is a code. Because I read on the FAQ, it said don't redeem it until you're under 12 months of Game Pass.
Okay.
So I'm going to see. If it's a code, I'm 100% in. If it's not, then I'm going to be kind of skeptical. I hope it is, though, because that's... So, yeah, David, you're saying you're going to probably do that, too?
Yeah, I'll probably go down for the Series X. It's got $35 a month. Fuck it, why not?
Right. And again, it works out cheaper, which is like the wild thing, right? Like that
Yeah.
I was expecting to be like an extra $100-$200, but no, it's cheaper if you do that.
Yeah, it's actually cheaper, unless they fuck you in some way.
That's really what you're doing. If you're like going on.
Like 5 months later, the console goes down $400, and you still have to pay the extra $80.
Which
like,
that's fair, actually, right? Is that
yeah?
If you're paying us over 24
the
months,
console will go down in price in probably 2 years.
But I probably there's a good chance I might even just pay it off earlier. I'm just doing it just to sake to have it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Maybe $100 a month.
Yeah,
just to get out of the way.
But yeah, so that's kind of it's wild the way they're doing it. And GameStop's also kind of trying to do a payment plan with both the PlayStation and Xbox as well. But
they do payment plans for everything now.
I don't know if I could trust GameStop to do that much.
Well, hey, you can trust them in this way. They'll probably be gone in about a year. So
yeah, right.
Yeah. $1 a month. Can I do that? Yeah, no. Sure.
This really puts Sony in a weird predicament though, because
I don't think they're worried.
They're not, but it's also telling that they're waiting so long.
You know what? I think they're waiting, but I think they were also surprised by Xbox having to release theirs, and they're probably like building something up. I would be surprised if they're building up an event, like an actual, like another live stream. It has to be
next week,
thing.
right? Or week after?
Like
we can't.
Play.
If we do not get price,
got to be something with Tokyo Game Show.
I would be surprised they have a state of play because the last month's state of play, which was over a month ago now, which is crazy. It feels like it was just the other day. They even said like this is all PS4 stuff. We'll have more news for PS5 later. So I mean, I've and they also have to show off like Spider-Man and stuff. They haven't showed any gameplay for that, so they have to do some sort of.
Yeah, but
Well, you see like a snippet of in-game stuff, right?
everyone says they're not worried, but why are they waiting? I don't get it. Is it genuinely all this COVID shit that's keeping them like, we don't know, we just can't? I thought it was a game of chicken, but like, why are they waiting so long?
Well, it's only been a couple days since they announced the Xbox Series X, so maybe it was chicken, and they're just like, oh, we need to wrap this event up that they're fucking cooking up. I'm sure they have something. They have a state of play.
If we don't get it, if we do not get it by the end of the month, I will be really weirded out.
That's like if Nintendo had a new console and they just announced it without doing a direct or whatever, which they wouldn't do.
You know, that's a good point. I double checked the schedule too for Tokyo Game Show, and actually Sony's not on there, so they got to be doing something of their own.
They have to be, or they're going to delay the console, which I don't think they are. They already confirmed they aren't, right? So
they've been saying multiple times holiday. So I'd be shocked if they did now. But
it's November.
If we do not get a price and date by the end of September, I'll be kind of like, what the fuck is going on?
We'll get it in the next. Well, by the next week, we'll be talking about the price of the PS5.
Probably.
We will, 100%.
Because they don't want to let Microsoft run away with all this good news. I wouldn't be surprised if we got tomorrow, honestly. But
I don't know. Is there good news for Microsoft? Because right now everybody's shitting on the Series X, the Series S, because it looks like a fucking speaker. So
everyone's kind of over that now. I think the price kind of threw everyone off to be like, oh wow, it's actually a pretty good deal.
$300 is a great deal for
dude.
But
that's genuinely
which is
that's genuinely killer for the holidays though. Like that's nuts. I think like a $300 system out there for kids during the holidays to like, oh, their mom's gonna walk by and see that.
If Halo came with that, it would.
If Halo came with that, I'd say we had a big race on our hands right there, but it didn't.
It did not. No. Even though I don't think many kids give a shit about Halo anymore, but still.
Sure.
Sadly.
And again, granted,
they care about the Fortnite.
That's one thing I wanted to discuss. Is that I've been a big defender of cross generational games. It doesn't really make sense to me anymore now that we see the price of $300 though. I get they don't want to keep everyone out, like, oh, you can keep your old systems and you're fine. With the $300 price point entry fee though, like I'm sorry they didn't just chop the Xbox One off, say fuck it, get rid of it, and let's just move on, right? Like in hindsight, now having a $300 price, it's a weird.
It makes
idea.
sense for the sake of Game Pass, because keeping in mind that that's their strategy for making money, that makes entirely sense because they want to make as much money out of Game Pass, and having it be retroactive with that is how they're going to keep that going.
Sure. It would have saved them the headache of having to show off all these games and like everyone doubting the console, right? Because very little gameplay is happening and all that, and Halo not looking as great as people want it to be. If they just chopped off the Xbox One arm and said, fuck it, Halo is Xbox Series S and X exclusive, and we can have a lot easier time going forward, right? But
I think more people
would talk shit would have been enough, still.
I think people would talk shit about it because it's like, oh, and now it's exclusive to Xbox Series X, and it looks that.
Well, it wouldn't have looked that way, though. It would have looked better, I think.
I don't know.
I don't think it would have.
You think it would look like
because
that?
It didn't even look as good as Halo 5, in my opinion. It's like Halo 5 was a good-looking game, I thought. And I get this is gonna be a bigger game, so it's gonna be bigger environments than Halo 5, especially considering how shitty the campaign for Halo 5 was. But I don't. It didn't look. It didn't bother me at all, really, the graphics, but it didn't look amazing. When I saw it, I was like, it looks like Halo. Well, I don't know why it took them this long to show us this when it just looked like Halo. I know.
That's the one that kind of bums me out, is that a lot of people who are complaining are not even people who play Halo. It's the fanboys on the other end that don't give a shit about the series as it is.
You say that, but there are. I know this is crazy to say, but there are some fanboys that aren't stupid and fucking just go over the top with their Microsoft sucks. There's like fanboys that will be like, all right, I'm a fanboy of Sony, but I gotta admit when Microsoft does something right.
Sure.
Same. I've always been Microsoft. I love Sony. Don't get me wrong. I don't love Sony. I don't give a shit about these companies. But I love the products that Sony and Microsoft make for the most part. But after like the PS2, PS3 completely brought me down. I was not a fan of their shit anymore. But PS2 I love. But I've always been an Xbox guy, and that's because of Halo. Really, yeah. There you go. right
There's
there.
an X above your head. There's Master Chief to your left.
Right above me, though, is a statue of Kratos and Ellie. But
I'm covering them conveniently.
and Red Dead Redemption 2, the best fucking exclusive to Xbox.
There you go.
Every time I say like when the God of War won that year, I was like, I want Red Dead Redemption 2 to win. Everybody's like, fucking Xbox fanboy. Like, they didn't have exclusive shit on PS4. I don't know why they ever. Anyway,
no, but like, every genuine Halo fan, even though it didn't look amazing, sure, it didn't look like crazy next gen. It was a return to form of graphics, and it sucks that they weren't giving that the praise it deserved, because I'm glad it went back to that.
People did, especially when it came to like
casual people didn't give a fuck too, because I know a lot of casual Halo fans that were texting me like, "Dude, Halo looks really cool." I'm like, "Yeah, it does," but
yeah.
Because again, it has like a unique style to it. It wasn't hyper realism, which
cartoony look to it. It's weird. I mean, Halo has never really had a cartoony look to it for the most part. I mean, some of the alien designs are cartoony, but for the most part, everybody looked like a realistic human.
Sure.
And in this one, it wasn't like it was cartoony, but like there was like the pilot guy. Like there's something about him, the way his animations were and stuff, just the way he like even talked was like I'm getting like an anime vibe a little bit, like just the way he's moving, the way he's acting. I don't
know. However, it's anyway. With all that said, I think the S is set it unless Sony just comes out with the fucking 1-2 and says, "Hey, fuck it, digital edition."
I have a feeling.
I don't think that's happening. I'd be fucking floored.
I have a feeling it's gonna be the exact same price for both consoles. Imagine we've been waiting. Who's gonna undercut who, and then both of them exact same prices?
That would make sense though. If the PS5 was regular with disc was $200 more than the one without the disc.
What do you mean?
Because Series S is $200 cheaper than the Series X.
Yeah.
With the digital edition being $200 less than the regular edition of PS5.
Why not?
That disc drive is only worth $50.
I know. Same. We could say the same thing about Xbox, though. I'm sure it only costs about $50 for that fucking thing.
It's less.
And I get, but have they confirmed that the technology is worse on the all digital? It is. Okay, so okay, so 300 and 500 makes sense for both consoles. For if they're both weaker versions, the digital.
No, well, the PS5. Sorry.
PS5. I already know the Xbox.
No. PS5 is the exact same thing, just without a hard drive or without disc drive.
I could see that one being more than sure. But I don't know. Maybe 400, I guess.
Blue Bomber says, "Yeah, I'm much more of an Xbox guy, but I don't constantly give PlayStation fans shit or anything. I don't have PS4 to play FF7 remake." Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. It's coming to Xbox.
Yeah, well, sometime next year for sure. It'd probably be on Game Pass right away, I bet.
Maybe not that.
I'd be shocked if the PlayStation wants to come out and just fucking match it. That'd be nuts, I think. But I'd be shocked. I'm my safe plans.
I got the money to do it. That's for sure.
Let's make it now. Let's do some safe plans.
They got that Spider-Man and Venom money. Come on.
All right.
They used to be doing there for a little while. The only thing that was doing well for Sony was the video game stuff. Their movies, their TVs, all that shit was just like not doing much for them. And then, of course, there's the Marvel revival, I guess, because they had Venom, they had fucking Spider-Man Homecoming, and Far From Home. Huh?
They had who?
What? Ant-Man!
No.
Venom! Venom! Knock, knock, let the devil in.
No, and then they also had that thing where they said if the PS4 didn't do well, they were just ready to wrap it all up.
Good.
All right, with that said, let's do this again. So, PS Digital Edition price guesses. What do you guys guess?
$700.
Can you imagine? If they straight up just PS3 it.
That's for the digital one. You don't want to know what the disc one is.
We're not even gonna tell you. Just put your credit card in, and you'll find out later.
2,000. No, that's just the tax.
I see them going 400 with it.
400.
Yeah, that's
just because they don't have any other corners that they're cutting with it. It's just lack of a disk drive. I bet they're going to be willing to take a bit of an extra hit on it now that we know what Microsoft's price is going to be, but not enough to where it's going to compete just because it's still got so much more ground to make up in terms of the hardware that they're putting in.
Right. The thing I heard was that the PS Digital Edition will be taking a bigger hit because the disc drive's only worth $50. If it's $100 less, they're gonna make up their money back by knowing that all your games are gonna come from the PSN. So all that stuff is gonna be direct more money to them. So they'll make up the cost there.
Yeah.
Regular edition.
I'm saying 500.
I'm
That's
assuming we're both
I
going
think,
500, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they can go any more than that too, because 600 obviously didn't work for them last time.
That's a meme.
And also $100 more than Xbox is like they want to either be at Xbox or under Xbox. I don't think they're gonna like the digital one's different. Obviously, it's the same. It's a powerful console without the disc drive, where Xbox is an Xbox One X pretty much, with a better processor, I guess. So you can get into your game of a Rocket Arena a little bit quicker. But you can get to all two of the people that are playing it quicker.
It'll be an interesting holiday because I think that Xbox Series S.
The one guy still playing Fast and Furious Crossroads and just way in the lobby with him like I did.
I think that Xbox Series X is a sleeper hit for this holiday. I don't think people are
I think
realizing.
it'll do well.
I think people are realizing
I don't think
how
it's
well
gonna do
that'll
as well. I don't think it's gonna do as well as PS5, but yeah, I think it's gonna do perfectly fine.
I think it'll do better than the Series X.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. With $200 less, and most people don't give a shit about the resolution. Like, no, I would say like of all the gamers out there in the world, I'd say 10% give a shit about resolution. That's being fair. That's being fair.
10 or 20% is like.
I'd say like even lower. Honestly, I'm just being fair. 10, like 8%.
I think 20% max. 10% around probably the sweet spot of where people that
10%.
really want to care about 4K.
Yeah, I mean, look at what are the most popular games right now? What's the number one most popular game right now? What is it?
Probably like Fortnite or something.
Crisis. No, it's Fall Guys still. Fall Guys. You think people are buying fucking?
Can you imagine hyper realistic Fall Guys on PS5?
It's just like guy. It's like it's Joel. What the fuck?
It'll be interesting. It's gonna be a fun one to see though, because
I'm sure people will buy it because it's more powerful. I'm not saying nobody cares about resolution. I'm saying the $200 price tag extra, just because it's a little bit more powerful, I don't think is enough.
That's
like if it. Good.
No, I'm saying that's right because like it's such a smart move by Microsoft to be like, hey, we know people aren't gonna give a fuck about this, so let's straight up just make something that we can still make stuff on. Price it under Sony because they're gonna price it under Sony. I'd be shocked if the PS Digital Edition touches this. It won't.
I'd be surprised if it was.
That dude, Sony's gonna take a goddamn hit though, like hard.
They took a hit with PS4 though. Remember?
Yeah, they took it with the PS3. PS3 they lose 200.
I think they took a hit with PS4 also, didn't they? I thought I heard that.
I think they did, but PS3 was straight up like they were losing
PS4. Yeah. Oh, was that good?
PS3 they were. I think they said that to make profit they would have held it sell at $900.
Yeah, for Genji Days of the Blade.
Genji.
And Mobile Suit Gundam Crossfire. And I guess Resistance, that was a good one.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, that. Yeah, I guess you had PS.
Games gone by.
Fair, you also had your PS2 games.
Sure.
So
for a little bit.
Time, about 2 years until they said
it'll be. I just really want to know the prices now because I'm like, all right, let's see what it is. Let's see what we've been waiting for because $500 is a safe bet we thought on Series X. I'm sure Sony probably thought that too. I think they probably were guessing $400 for the Series S though.
I want Sony to just drop the PS5 and just make a Vita 2.
So I'm sure
it's time.
Some people were thinking that.
I would be down for a Vita 2. Hell yeah.
Just make a Vita 2, baby. PSP 3, call it.
Also noted is that Assassin's Creed ended up moving up their release date to match where the Xbox is.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
so November 10th.
Okay. I'm assuming they were told.
More crunch.
I'm assuming they were. Well, I'm sure they're almost done with that game. But I'm assuming they were told not to. Like you could put November somewhere. You pick a date if you want to give an actual date, but you can't say the actual because they obviously have some tie-in with Xbox.
Sure.
If they're even gonna come out and say it's coming out that day, you know, that means if Sony comes out a week earlier, that means you don't get Assassin's Creed. Because
I don't think Sony's hitting November 3rd. I think they're hitting 17th.
Yeah, it has to be 17th, right? 17th.
17th or like a couple days after, it's like the 12th or like.
But it would make sense that Sony wants to get out there before Xbox, though.
That's Hold on. Let me
That's
look
what
at
they did
this.
last gen, and I mean they were gonna fucking be successful.
Last gen didn't
over
matter because
Xbox.
they were $100 cheaper than fucking Xbox.
Well, they also Xbox One, Xbox One. Period.
So November
Had
10th.
a lot of shit against it.
November
because of
10th
their bullshit.
is a Tuesday, so I could see Sony hitting November 13th, which is a Friday.
3 days.
Because
It's only
that
3
happened with the
days.
PS3 and the Wii. Not that it really mattered. But
Yeah, that's
but they could hit that Friday, or they could hit November 20th or the 17th, which is either a Monday or Friday the next, or Tuesday or Friday the next week.
I could see the 20th. 10 days in between. That would have been way more than enough. Yeah, I could see that. But 17th, I think. The third, I wouldn't be surprised though. Wasn't there like a Oh, that was for Xbox. Never mind. There was like a leak about like one of the controllers for Xbox, right? That
November
was the 3rd
6th.
or the 4th. November 6th. Okay. There you go.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was Xbox. Though.
that's Fridays,
Which
and
is weird.
And
I mean,
that,
you could buy that the controller 4 days early. Oh,
yeah, you could do that before though. I remember buying Wii accessories like a
Give you
week
the same
prior to
fucking
that.
controller anyway.
I remember buying
Give you the
Wii.
same controller.
I remember buying Wii stuff like a couple days prior to when the Wii launched.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It's just fucking. Let's give you the same shit. And like,
So we'll see. Well, maybe we'll talk about more but next week if Sony steps up.
No. No, you know what? Let's make a pact. If it happens, then
A
let's not
blood
talk about it.
pact.
Yeah, let's make it here, and then stab it. It's like
And then twist
that's
it.
how. That's how. Yeah, twist it, pull it, yank it.
Cut it.
Don't do it. Yeah, touch it.
Lick it.
Yeah, suck it.
So we're
it's weird.
That'll be interesting. So we're all gonna go with the all access. So that'll be kind of an interesting way to go about that then. All right, let's move on to Ubisoft Forward. We did it.
Ubisoft Forward.
Ubisoft.
We still don't know if we're getting it physical, so we could be in this predicament again 10 years from now.
The Xbox.
Yeah, the Xbox is no we're getting a physical.
Yeah, we're gonna physical.
Oh, we'll get that's
All they weren't fucking around when they said all digital.
So let's go with it. So Ubisoft Forward happened today. Immortals.
Yes.
What's the full title again?
Gods Among Us. No,
Phoenix Rising.
Phoenix Rising. That got
formerly
shown
known
off.
as the artist formerly known as Gods Among Us or something. What was it called?
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Monsters. Gods and Monsters.
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Gods Among Us.
Gods Among Us. I keep calling it.
I don't really like that trailer now. I don't really care about the music in it.
What was the song they put again? I forgot.
Was it like James Brown or something?
It was a James Brown song. It's like why? Was it James Brown?
This is
I
the
don't know.
moment.
Yeah, they should put Macklemore. Yeah, it was a weird. I mean, a lot of trailers nowadays, and when I say a lot, I mean like 90% of them. They don't get the song choice right at all. It's just like, what are you doing? Like, you should just have like, I'm sure you have fine music in your own game. Why don't you just use some of the stuff in your game? Because Ubisoft music's pretty good.
You know what's interesting though is
great. It's from the Assassin's Creed guys, so
we say that. But remember, Mad World with Gears of War is like iconic, and those things in hindsight do not match.
That fit. No, that fit. That trailer fit.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Not the game.
I'm talking about. No, well, I did in the third game though.
Sure.
So, yeah. So fuck you. But no, the trailer fit though. I'm just talking about the trailer. But this did not fit. It was like it's first of all it's fucking Greek mythology.
Uh-huh.
James Brown does not fit just period with anything Greek mythology. Like that's like putting in God of War's trailer. It's just like it's not. I mean, it's a cartoony game, so it's not the same. But
it's like Fable mixed with God of War. That's the aesthetic I get off it.
If you put it with Zelda, or if you put it with Zelda, fuck it, Breath of the Wild, just like Link roaming around and I don't know, Macklemore starts playing. We always use Macklemore as an example. Is Macklemore even a fucking thing anymore? Like, is he around still?
I think he is, but I don't
Sure.
think he does too much.
Do you even know who Macklemore is, David?
No.
He's like, you've never seen one movie trailer back in like 2012, 2013 that had that song, na 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 na. This is the moment. I don't know the actual lyrics. That's all I remember.
Tonight is a night.
Yeah, who goes?
I'm sure I've heard that chorus part.
I promise
you,
you have.
Yeah, you definitely. I've got.
I don't watch commercials. I don't watch trailers unless it's something I'm
gonna
interested
buy
in.
some
So.
things. Only got $20 in my wallet.
I got $2 in my crotch. I don't think that's the lyrics.
Anyway, so that game happened. There was like no gameplay until the end.
Well, there was gameplay, in-game stuff, but there was no actual like. It's exactly what they did with the Assassin's Creed game a couple months ago, where it's like it's in-game, look all this action, but it's like fucking like the camera's all the way over here, and you're seeing like your character like whiz by. I'm like, how do you play this game?
They show gameplay at the end.
At the end during the pre-show, which is or the post-show pre-show. Yeah, that's which is it looked fine. I thought because the little snippets you see of gameplay, it looks like Breath of the Wild. I mean, I don't think aesthetically it looks exactly like it, but when it comes to what you're doing, what you do,
Ganon Mountain.
Yeah, when you're climbing the mountain, that's exactly the same shot in the trailer for Breath of the Wild, where like Link's climbing the mountain and like the camera swoops back away. It's like the exact same shot. And then when you see the Ganon taking over the castle, it's just like there's a volcano or something like that looking thing. There's
exactly some super similar moments.
You know what? I'm gonna guess it here. I don't know if they confirmed this. I bet you could start the game and go all the way to that castle, and if you want to fight them, you can, just like in Zelda. I bet you can.
I'm sure.
We'll see. In,
like, well, they show up the final battle in the post show, right?
Oh yeah. If you're slow, and you think a giant looking fucking.
That's the final battle.
That's the final battle.
Yeah.
In the Greek mythology game, a giant robot is the final. That's a store reaction.
That's a reference.
Oh no, I dig it though. I'm down for this game. I wish it wasn't anywhere near fucking Stadia though.
When
are we getting a non-Stadia version?
I bet the developers wish it wasn't anywhere near Stadia. So
wait, is it Stadia exclusive?
I think so.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh,
I think it's at least a timed exclusive.
Oh, for PC you talk about. Yeah, because it's coming to Xbox. I was like, what? It's definitely coming to Xbox and PS4.
Is it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. It's coming to Switch also, I heard. Yeah, it definitely is.
One for Stadia was timed exclusive.
Oh, if it is, fuck that. No, I'm not playing that. I could have sworn it said it's coming to consoles.
I'm gonna look it up.
If it's the Stadia exclusive, fuck that. That can go to hell right now. What's it called again? Immortals, Gods Among Us. Phoenix Rising. I'll put Xbox. I was in the. Yeah, right. It's available on Xbox Series X, Xbox One, PS5, PS4, Nintendo Switch, Epic Game Store, Uplay, and Stadia.
I feel like when the game was initially,
it got leaked by Stadia.
It got leaked by Stadia. The actual game got leaked, not just like, there's a game called Immortals. There's like literally you could play the game on Stadia. Go ahead. It's a piece of shit. I mean, it was a like early beta, so of course it would be, but or early alpha actually.
Anyway,
way early alpha because it was all fucked up. But you know, the game looks fine. I was expecting it to be like Breath of the Wild, except with a way faster like combat system. Like I thought it'd be like kind of Platinum Games kind of. And then they showed. Well, in the snippets of gameplay they showed, it looked like that's what it was going for, and then they show later on it's like really slow. It's like almost like Dark Souls combat. It felt like I was just like, except colorful, obviously. It looks like it could be good. I have to play it, and I've read a couple of hands-on impressions. They've all said that they really want to get back into the world and actually explore it. They said like the beginning is like a little rough, but it's like one of those games you want to delve deeper into because it's kind of cool to explore the world. That's what every one of the two hands-ons I've read. Every one of them. All two. Every one of them. I read two, and I briefly read them. I can't. I can barely read, so I need help.
Following that, we got our Prince of Persia, the Sands of Time remake.
Oh, what the fuck? You gotta build it up better than that. What the fuck is this, man?
All right, do it.
Prince of Persia.
There you go.
Wait, was this a bullshit?
Prince.
Was this a bullshit we did? That there was a rumor?
I think so.
I think it was. I think I said yes, but it's going to be the original game, the actual original game, the platformer.
Yeah, it was a bullshit.
But I completely forgot they actually already did that. They already remade the original on Xbox 360 arcade, and they just took all the Sands of Time shit and just like they took all the the character model and just made it with that.
Anyway, you didn't get this link to you, which is cool, so you got a genuine reaction out of it.
Yeah. That was good. Everybody is shitting on it though. Like I was like, I liked it. I mean, it definitely looks
fair.
rough.
Like they
They shouldn't call it a remake. I mean, I know it is. It is a remake. I can already tell from some of the cutscenes and stuff. It's a remake. I could tell that. But they should probably
It
just
said
call
it was
Prince of
alpha
Persia.
footage, which doesn't make sense because that game's coming out in 4 months.
4 months. You know what? Every fucking game says alpha footage. I bet there's a game. I bet tomorrow we'll see gameplay for a game that comes out
Watch
next week. It'll
Dogs.
say alpha footage. I bet if they show Watch Dogs Legion footage next week for some reason, it'll say alpha footage, even though it comes out in like a month. Like every game,
Tony Hawk comes out
like,
with a gameplay.
Mafia, the definitive edition. They showed gameplay a couple weeks ago. It said alpha, even though that game comes out in I think 2 weeks now. So,
well,
like,
because the way a traditional development cycle works is that really it is always an alpha until it's essentially finished, but just in a very buggy mess. And then the whole point of beta is to iron out the bugs. So it makes sense.
I get that, but everybody that says, "Oh, it's alpha," I'm like, yeah, but like David said, it's not gonna look that much better. Like, I mean, gameplay wise, it won't have as many bugs, but you didn't see any bugs anyway, so it's not gonna look.
The graphics
gonna
are like
look
the last
exactly
thing they touch, though.
Huh? Say again?
Isn't the graphics the last thing they touch when they're going into development?
Oh yeah, they build upon it. It's like making something out of clay.
So it'll look better, but I'm not gonna. It's not gonna
A
look like.
blob detail.
It's not gonna look incredible, but it's gonna look better than what we saw.
I don't care as long as it runs. Hey, I've said this before. I said on Twitter, I could put Prince of Persia: Sands of Time in right now, and I will enjoy that game more than I probably will the Avengers game.
Maybe probably.
And that's probably. You never know. Well, if I go back to Sands of Time, I'm just like, what the fuck?
It did not age.
No, I think
I was good to the Sands of Time.
It's nice.
Just bought it, but I actually just bought it on Xbox One. It's $4 right now, the original. And it's weird. You have to go through the Xbox, like you have to go to Xbox.com to buy it because you can't buy it on Xbox One, which is weird. But I loaded it up and it looked pretty good. I didn't play it yet, but like just the menu, I'm like, yeah. It was like right before this podcast, so I was like, yeah. And then I was like, all right, I gotta do fucking. Let me eat quick and then fucking do this thing. But I might do a core plays for that. So shout outs to me. That I probably already did it before this fucking.
Shout outs to you.
Shout outs to me.
What do you mean you probably already did it?
Because by the time this podcast goes out,
I might have already recorded.
Yeah, I'll go back in the past.
Dig in the archives.
Sure. I think I might do a video for the trilogy that came out. I'm not sure if I did. That might be on my other channel.
And if someone hasn't played it, it doesn't look great, but it's nice to have it in a form you could play it now, right? Like not even like sure you can play on Xbox One right now, but like on other platforms you could play it now, which is nice.
Yeah. Well, I agree that like it's just cool. Like that's what I'd say about all these remasters that THQ is doing now. It's just really nice to be able to play. Like if you want to play SpongeBob, even if it didn't look that great, which they did a great job of remastering that.
I was gonna say it looks great. From what I played.
Like, all right, better example is Kingdoms of Amalur. Then, even though you can play that backwards compatible, if you want to play that, like, I don't want to buy an older game or whatever, and I want to go through the whole 360 thing. I want it on my Xbox One. I want it to be an Xbox One game. I want it to be optimized really for Xbox One, which I know Kingdoms of Amalur is. Most of those games are optimized pretty well for the Xbox One,
right?
All the 360 games, but like for someone that wants it, like I want to buy that game and have it, and I want it to be the Re-Reckoning edition. Then that's cool. I want it to be like a modernish game. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, I love what they do with like Mafia and shit like that, like remaking it completely. Like that game
like Resident
looks
Evil.
nowhere near what the original Mafia looks like. Gameplay wise, the story's gonna be the same, I heard, but gameplay wise,
that's why you like Resident Evil.
Wise, yeah, exactly. Resident Evil does a great job with 2 and 3, and then 4, which is it's happening. You better get ready. It's happening. Or they'll do Code.
There's no
way. They might do Code Veronica. That is still a popular one, and I think that definitely.
I can see them doing that because now is the time for people to buy it because they'll buy it for the sake of it's Resident Evil now. So
especially since
I don't see that happening until maybe like midway through the next console gen. There's no way.
But Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, there's no way they do Resident Evil 4 remake.
No, it won't happen next year for sure. I mean, you have Resident Evil 8, so it's not. It won't happen until like earliest 2022. So
He
that's
said
I
Resident
don't
Evil.
think
I
it's
don't know.
even happening.
At this point, every year we're getting a Resident Evil game.
It's true.
Like 20. Well, besides 2018, 2017 we had Resident Evil 7. Then 2018 we didn't have anything. But 2019, right in the beginning of 2019, we have Resident Evil 2. Of course, we have Resident Evil 3 this year. Next year we'll have Resident Evil 8. So you don't know.
He says Resident Evil 2 was a good remake. Resident Evil 3 could have been if they didn't cut half the game. I had a good time with it.
Resident Evil 2 is an amazing remake. That's how you do a remake right there. Like you keep it faithful, but you still do new things, and you don't sacrifice what made the original so great. Resident Evil 3, I get it. There's a lot of stuff taken out of that, but I don't think Resident Evil 3 was ever like even close to as good as
And
Resident
it was
Evil 2,
supposed to
in
be
my opinion.
it was supposed to be a 2-pack.
Yeah. But both of those games. I guess a 3-pack technically, because you get to play.
I was originally going to grab the Resident Evil 3 remake. I was looking forward to it, but man, the more I kept hearing about all the shit and all the scenes that were taken out of it,
It's
I
a
don't
good
know.
time,
It's still-
dude.
I'll
really
definitely
good.
get it at some point, but
It's a good time. I had a really fun time with it.
I'm not that. Like I Resident Evil 3 I only played once with a friend, and I haven't played it since, honestly. Resident Evil 2 we played a few times. Okay, we had to play the campaigns and stuff. But I can tell you right here that Resident Evil 3 is not a game that I hold a lot of like memories with. Like it's not like, oh yeah, that scene, like they could have completely remade that game and had nothing the same, and I would have been like, oh, Jill's in it, I guess, and Carlos is in it. I know the characters, but that's about it.
Sure.
It
should have been over 30.
And I remember Nemesis, obviously, huh?
He says it shouldn't have been over 30. I don't think it was like.
No, that's fine. I heard the multiplayer is actually pretty good. Like if you get into it, it's actually pretty fun. I have a fucking piece of shit.
And you said Resident Evil. Well, he says Resident Evil 4 remake will probably be around January 2022. I don't think so. I think they're gonna have to put more love into Resident Evil 4 than there's more to put Resident Evil 4 into than there was Resident Evil 2 or 3.
Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is immediately a way longer game than Resident Evil 2 and 3. Like Resident Evil 4 is like way. You know what? I love Resident Evil 4, but I think that game's way too fucking long. So I think it's way too long, and that's one of the reasons why I never finished it a second time. I got like halfway through it.
I played that game so many times, though. I love it.
I know everybody loves it, and they love it. Ooh, it's so great. But that's what I love about Resident Evil 1 and 2 and 3, I guess, is that they're so short. Like even if you don't know what you're doing, it'll take you about 7-8 hours to complete. But if you do know what you're doing, speedrunners still speedrun that game. And try to beat each other, like, oh, you're doing 10 fucking seconds. Watch this, like I don't know. Like Resident Evil 4 is not as short, which I know that sounds like why you complain about that. Like,
no,
longer games are better.
That's a valid complaint, but I'm personally.
I think it overstates its welcome a little bit.
Each act is like its own game and its own environment.
It is. When you get to the castle, it pretty much turns into a completely different game. That's for sure.
And then we get to the island at the end too.
Yeah, get to the island, and then it just turns into an action schlock at the end. Where you're fighting. What's his name? Krauser? No, not Krauser. Who's the guy?
You
the
do
mercenary
fight
guy.
Krauser, though.
No, is that Krauser, the mercenary guy? Who's your like mercenary friend? That's Krauser. Yeah, when you're fighting him, they have the knives out. I remember that. Yeah, the arm. That's stupid shit. That's actually, you know what? Even though I love Resident Evil 4, that is where it started becoming action schlock.
I fucking love it.
In a good way. I'm not saying it's a bad way, but like in a great way, it's awesome. And then 5 was just like, oh, you like that shit, huh? I was like, yeah.
It's kind of like it's kind of similar to Fast and Furious in a way, isn't it?
Oh yeah, totally. Fast 5. Resident Evil 4 is the Fast 5 of the Resident Evil franchise. That's for sure.
I can agree.
And Fast 5 is amazing. That's still my favorite Fast and Furious movie. So, and that's the first one where I was like, I like this, because like first one my friends watch all the time, and I got sick of it. I was just like, I don't like any of these characters. It's just Point Break. I never liked Point Break as a kid either. So it's just like, it's a fucking. And then the second one I hated. The third one I hated. Fourth one I fucking definitely hated. That was the worst one.
And 5 Red Claw.
Like this is. I like the family stuff actually worked in that one. I was like, dude, that was like the first one where they had family stuff. I was like,
I like
actually working. I like.
Weirdly enough, I like 6 more than 5 for some reason. I think just because I like that The Rock was in the team. However, 5 has
I like Rock as the villain, even though he really isn't.
5 I love because that intro scene where it's like the Avengers Assemble scene where like Yeah,
Sure.
we need a crew to get together. How do we
Yeah,
get this?
and then
And then it's Aaron from all the last movies. I'm like, hell yeah!
a year later, you got the Avengers.
Isn't
movie.
that right,
So it's just
David?
like-
Hell
he's a
yeah.
big fan. You should rank all the Fast and Furious movies
Oh, we will.
from Fast 5 to Fast 4.
Yeah, we
That's
will.
what you call it. Fast and Furious. That was the one where, like, talk about chronologically insane. Like how about it's just like fucking which one's the first one? I don't even know. The Fast and Furious or Fast and Furious? I know which one's which.
All right, next
Are you
up
looking it up?
we got Hyperscape.
Hyperscape. We got more of that. To be honest, I wasn't listening.
I don't care
I think
about
it was just
that.
more streamer. It was really just hyping it up, kind of like they did with Rainbow Six a couple months ago. It was just like them, like, oh, look at all these streamers. They got some cool kills. Cool.
As much as
Anyway,
I
what's the
love
next-
giving battle royale games a chance, I just did not like that one. Also,
I like the abilities actually.
I did
from
not,
the-
and it's way up my alley, but for whatever reason. Keith
I
says,
love the idea. I love the idea that the world like starts
disintegrates.
to
Sure.
de-rest pretty much. I think that's a really good idea. But yeah, I mean,
Casey says, I remember Gore and I recorded gameplay for Resident Evil 6, never posted it because it's 45 minutes of us rolling on the ground trying to beat the level without standing up.
I remember that because it was 45 minutes and nobody talking. That's what I remember. To the point where Gerard got really annoyed and he just turned off the fucking the Xbox. That's what I remember. and then we put something else. It's just like, but
yeah, Hyperscape. Then they had this funny little anime with Sam Fisher being Sam Fisher.
fucking hilarious. At first, I thought because I know they were talking about Rainbow Six. I thought they went to that fucking shitty Elite Squad game, which I keep hearing is terrible. It's that mobile game,
Yeah.
or whatever, the Tom Clancy game. I keep like every review I see for that game is just like, this is fucking shit. I'm like, oh, cool. That was the first time we saw Sam Fisher in a new thing, and I guess besides Ghost Recon,
Now you got your anime.
Rainbow Six. I mean, the animation wasn't bad, even though Sam Fisher is a stealth guy and he's going in there like Chris Redfield, fucking destroying dudes. I'm like, I mean, it was good.
Going into that, I mean, the animation itself, yeah, it looks fine. It kind of almost reminded me of like the animation style of like Aeon Flux. But no, it's
the Apex Legends animations where it's very simple and stuff. But yeah, I can see Aeon
I'm
Flux.
so fucking pissed at this point. We've talked about this on the podcast before, but it's like, where the fuck is Splinter Cell proper?
I really thought they're good, but at the end of this, I'm spoiling it right here. For the nobody that hasn't heard already. But like when they said we have one last thing, I'm like, here we go, baby, it's time, because they gave us the Prince of Persia, baby. They even gave us that stupid Gods and Monsters game, which nobody cared about, but whatever. They gave us something new, I guess. So I'm like, here we go, baby. They gave us the thing I think is next, right? Yeah, they gave us that, so I'm like, here we go. They're giving us everything, and at the end, they're like, you want a bike game? I'm like, fuck no. So like, dude, no. Last time you did a fucking sports game, it sucked. What are you doing? Steve,
so next, wait, do you thought Steep sucked?
Everybody thought Steep sucked.
I like Steep.
I don't give a fuck what you like. You like playing with your sack. You think I'm gonna
so
like
do you?
It? Not yours. I don't play with yours. Not anymore.
So next up on there is Scott Pilgrim. We got it, baby. It happened.
Hell yeah. Where's the physical? It better get a fucking physical.
I think it's gonna get a physical, but I think Ubisoft's gonna make it. I don't think it's gonna be a limited. I have a feeling.
I'd be surprised.
Hey, can I just say this? If Cobra Kai, that piece of shit looking video game, could get a physical game, a physical like you can actually pick it up and it's real, and it looks like a fucking iPhone game from 2008, then this game can definitely get one.
I'm sure Special Reserve, Limited Run, I Am 8-Bit. I'm sure they all hit Ubisoft.
Limited Run's already confirmed they're not touching it.
Yeah.
No, it was someone else. Special Reserve confirmed they're not. Limited Run said we don't know anything about it, so they haven't confirmed they're not.
They might.
Assuming that they're just not getting a deal. I think Special Reserve is like, we don't have anything to do with it. So
yeah, Special Reserve doesn't really.
It's up in the air. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said to David before the podcast, Casey. I was like, it's gonna be a physical box with just digital code in it.
Yeah,
I would fucking riot.
I don't think Ubisoft does that, but that would be, I guess, funny.
Gunslinger.
Would that be funny?
Fucking riot.
Call of Juarez Gunslinger.
Yeah, but that was like a fucking. That was a port. Yeah, but that was like a port that nobody cared about. Also, that was for Nintendo Switch too. This is gonna come into everything. So, and this is something people wanted. I don't think anybody really wanted Call of War's
Hey,
Gunslinger.
it's a good game though.
It is a good game.
Um,
Both of them are.
yeah. So no one knows who will get it, but I'm sure every one of the limited run people, like anyone like Special Reserve, probably even too. I am 8-bit limited run. Probably I'll hit Ubisoft up saying, "Hey, we'll do it."
It'll be super rare games. That's another one, which coincidentally has the same fucking acronym as Special Reserve Games. So it's just like
starting to get.
when you say SRG, I'm like, which one, bro? It's just
I'd be surprised if there wasn't a physical release at some point for this game.
strictly limited games. That's another one.
Yeah.
That's SLG, so it's a little different.
All these limited run, man.
SRG, SLG, LRG.
Did that Oddworld thing sell out?
I knew
The
it probably
collector's
would.
edition? No.
I knew it probably wouldn't yet because I don't think it really. I mean, it did eventually, but it took a little while for the PS3 one to sell out.
No, it's still there.
No, that's what I said. It's
Oh,
still
Shantae's
there.
tomorrow. I forgot about that.
I'll be spending some money tomorrow. Well, it's an open pre-order, so I might wait a little while. But
Oh, the collector's edition.
which
I bet
thank
is,
God,
right?
thank fuck, it's open pre-order. I'd be
Oh,
fucked.
the collector's edition is okay.
I don't know. I'm definitely get that Game Boy Color one though. That's coming home, bro.
That's coming home.
I
Oh, Gore, get the Mega Bundle.
was thinking about it.
The Mega
It comes
Bundle?
with-
The $400 one?
I was thinking about it. I've been saving up for it because once they announced they were doing all the Shantae games, I'm like they're gonna do collector's editions for each one too. So I'm like immediately I started saving up for it. I don't know. We'll see. But if I don't get that, then I'll still be spending about 300 on it, most likely.
Might as well go all the way at that point.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to do it tomorrow anyway because, well, the bundle will probably be gone tomorrow. I think
No,
that's
the
limited.
bundle's open pre-order till Sunday, September 13th.
Okay, that's a little weird. But all right, like why even have that as a open pre-order at that point? Why not just have it limited? Why 3 days or 2 days actually? Because it starts tomorrow. That's so weird. It's all the Shantae. Oh, one of them. That's right. Because one thing is not a open pre-order. It's like one of the vinyls. One of the vinyls is only like 700 copies or whatever. So maybe that's why
The clear
that one's
variant?
only- Yeah, the clear variant of
Oh, but it
Game
doesn't
Boy
come with that
Color?
one. It comes with the purple one.
Oh, it doesn't? Oh shit. I'm gonna be getting at least that vinyl tomorrow. Because I'm gonna try at least because that's gonna be rare. Anyway, Shantae.
Is it gonna be?
Well, it's only 700, so. And Shantae shit, like when the original Shantae games came out on limited run, like not the original, but the first ones they did, those sold out fucking instantly. Like I have the PS4 Pirate's Curse and Risky's Revenge, and those are like some of the rarer ones you can get from limited run. Like I think Risky's Revenge goes for like 200, 250.
Oh, shit.
I think Pirate's Curse is like 100, 150. Most limited run games are like you're lucky. Not most. I would say like maybe 60% of them. You're lucky to still have the same value that you paid right now.
Right.
Like a lot of the early ones I bought are now like games that are the same price I bought them for. When they used to be like 60, 70. And that's why I stopped collecting. I mean, also because they release a game a day pretty much. Sometimes multiple games a day,
All right.
which is ridiculous. But
Next one
Anyway.
up we have is Watch Dogs 3. Got some more footage. We don't need to see anymore, but
we didn't talk about Scott Pilgrim
oh,
at
we
all.
didn't.
We
No,
just
sorry,
started.
We just talked about the physical. Super cool.
I
It's coming back.
I still have Scott Pilgrim downloaded on my Xbox 360.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I still got it on my PS3.
Did you hear what the actual backstory was as to how the creator didn't know about it?
No.
Let me know.
So we all knew that he didn't know about it, right? He was complaining about it, and how in August he was like really like, I don't fucking know anything. Apparently he was supposed to know.
Yeah.
Apparently this has been in development for a while, and between everyone, even Universal was on it. someone at Universal was supposed to be talking to him this entire time, letting him know how it was, and just that never happened. So,
Jesus.
so everyone, so when Ubisoft tweeted at him, what was it? I forget how long ago. Like tweeted at him all hintily. Ubisoft thought that he knew.
Oops.
So that was a
Another
lie.
thing Ubisoft fucked up on.
Oopsie soft.
Ubisoft, yeah, exactly. Yves Gilmo's just like, oh no, we failed him once
Okay,
again.
so I was saying this on your live stream. You didn't understand what was going on. So they made. So remember last Ubisoft Forward? That's when all the allegations were coming out.
No, I actually, well, the way you weirded it was word.
Yeah.
Well, the way you weirded it was word.
So yeah, what happened is they put a video out.
Also they were showing visuals, so I was like, shut the fuck up.
They showed the video separately on Twitter, saying like, we apologize for everything that's been going on and all this. We're trying better, but they didn't add it in this fucking Ubisoft Forward on the stream.
All right, I get you.
But they added it to the VOD because everyone's like, what the fuck's wrong with you guys? Why would you make this separate? Like, own your shit. Own up your shit and put it in your goddamn thing. And they're like, all right, we'll put it on the VOD. We don't have time to put it on the stream, though. So, oopsie.
Okay.
Oops.
Well, at least it's there.
Yeah. But yeah, so anyway,
Yes.
with Scott Pilgrim, that's awesome. It's happening. I'm glad we finally got confirmation of it. I hope it's a digital
Give
code.
us a physical.
I hope it's digital code for David's sake.
I will.
I hope
stab you.
it's the other way around. I hope the case is a digital code and there's a disc.
Just they give it
You
just a
have to-
cartridge.
you
They say just a
download
cartridge,
cover.
a loose copy. That's the worst. That is worse. I'd hate that.
I hope it's that.
I'd rather have a box with the digital code than just a cartridge.
You can go pick it up at GameStop and like, here you go, here's a copy. It's a little cartridge.
I would hate that more.
They don't give him a bag, so he's just coming out with a little cartridge in his hand. He trips, it goes into a sewer grate. Uh-oh. Bye-bye.
Anyway, anything else to say about Scott Pilgrim before I move on?
I'm happy. Is it going to have online multiplayer? Because I don't think... The original didn't, did it? I don't remember.
No.
No, but I hope it does.
Yeah. I'm assuming they'll add that, right? I mean, do I assume that? Because they would have said. That would have been a big thing.
No, that's a good point. They didn't really talk a whole lot about if they're doing anything with it, just other than, hey, it's got all the DLC bundled in.
And like after Battletoads, I'm not going to immediately assume every beat 'em up's going to have online multiplayer anymore. So, yep, there he is, hanging there. What's his name?
You can see him. You can see him in the back, right next to Banjo, right there.
Here he is. That's him right there.
You see him?
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Grab his crotch. Next story.
Oh,
All right, so we got more Watch Dogs 3 footage. We don't need to say anything else to that. We got more than enough, but I'm still super excited for it.
yeah, you know, at this point, it's cool. The gimmick is great. They explore it a little bit more.
Some of your people can be fucking kooky as shit, or you can make a super serious squad.
Man, a guy has a bee gun. Oh, this guy can turn.
This guy's a hitman, but he has hiccups.
It's like, oh man, whoa! It's literally Rogue Legacy. If you ever play Rogue Legacy, that's
yeah,
it.
I know what you're talking about.
If you ever start over in the game, you start off and you have like an ailment, or you have like a buff or whatever. That game's fun.
I look forward to 2 years from now when Adrian recommends it for games gone by.
I look forward to pretending that I played it, and all I did.
I'm
was watch
super excited
cutscenes.
for it, but the Aiden Pierce thing, I love how Ubisoft is. So Aiden Pierce is
your favorite character. He's back.
He's got a
least
season,
like fucking game we've ever made.
He's got a season pass DLC.
Really? I thought it was
no, it's a season pass.
Oh, get the fuck out of my ass! Get out of here.
I love how Ubisoft just like thinks. All right, older person. All right, give him a beard and grow his hair out. That's how all older.
Sam Fisher, Rayman, all of them.
Yeah,
everybody
Rayman's
has
gonna have a beard.
Very old man. That's his name now. That's a
Um,
little joke for you. Why is his name Rayman? Anyway, Splinter Cell.
yeah, so that's neat, but we don't need to talk about anything else. And then it ended off.
Watch Dogs. We get to be the old lady.
It ended off with a bunch of. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. With Watch Dogs Legion, I'm just not. I'm still not 100% on how that mechanic's gonna work. Are we just gonna get a character and they'll say like their intro quote? They'll be like, "Oi, blokes," and then like they don't talk for the rest of the game or whatever, and they have that one perk, but they play almost exactly the same as every other
Probably.
character. But you have the grandma though, and we already know she fucking like stumbles around. Like it would be funny for about 10 minutes until you're like, I want to get to the fucking point, and I need to run. And she's literally taking 3 years to get over there. It's not fucking funny
I'm
anymore.
so in. I'm in.
I'm not.
I'll let you know how.
You're in for the first 20 minutes.
Hey, man. Maybe I'll just play it all the way through.
Stop fucking with me. You're
I'm
only
not.
in for.
I'm not. I'll be the one that
All
plays
right.
in the podcast. So we'll talk about that eventually.
Everybody's gonna be funny and think they're hilarious by playing the entire game with the old lady, but she'll die first thing, and then the game will autosave, and you're fucked. I hope that game does that. Once your character
Permadeath?
dies, it immediately autosaves.
Permadeath.
I know
Yeah.
it does permadeath, but I hope like immediately when they die, you can't just like turn the game off and fucking go back to your save. It's just like no autosave. We just rewrite your save. You're fucked, bro. She's dead forever. I hope they do that.
And then to finish it off and to wrap up the podcast here, we had a bunch of bikes there. I got really excited. I think it was Trials Battle Royale, which would have been cool.
Okay. Well, you're not building this up right because a guy came out and was just like, "That's our Ubisoft Direct, bruv." Whatever. He was not British, but he's just like, "That's it." I think he's actually French, but he's like, "That's it. I hope you liked it. You're all great." But we have one last thing, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's gonna be something actually good." And then it starts, and you see well, at first you don't see bikes, you see is it
Terrain.
no, it is bikes. You see bikes, and then you see snow later.
Yeah.
So good.
Then it starts, I thought it was Trials Battle Royale for a second. I was getting
Well, first of all, I really thought it was Far Cry because it starts off with just like this giant
terrain.
area.
Yeah.
Terrain, yeah. So and I'm like, okay, so this could be Far Cry. They
Far
didn't
Cry
show anything
gameplay
in Far
finally.
Cry. Yeah, it wasn't. They'll show that
And you
next
see
one. The
bikes,
next one will be all.
and the only thing Ubisoft does with bikes is Trials.
Yep.
And I got super excited because like, oh, that sounds like a cool idea. Just a bunch of bikes running through, trying to get through this place, and
There's actually a game out right now called Descenders. I think that's pretty much like that. I heard that game's fun.
And then we got like all the extreme stuff. So you got snowboards, you got hang gliding, and it's something called Riders Republic, which is a massively multiplayer online game.
So it's the crew except with bikes.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like something that you kind of like could fuck around with, but it's gonna be like one of those serious games, still kind of like where you're like just doing cool moves, but you're with like other people. I'm like,
I think it's a cool idea. I think it could be fun,
but
the thing is, it needs to have something in it for me to explore. If it's just gonna be a giant area, like, oh, I want to get up that mountain, and I get up there and there's literally nothing there. I get that's what people in real life fucking do, but that's in real life, so you actually like feel like you accomplished
that's
something
like
when you get
saying
up there.
in games I want to eat mechanic, right? That's dumb. Why would anyone do that?
That's really stupid. Who the fuck would want that? But it's just like it doesn't make any sense to me if it's just going to be a blank world, kind of like the crew was, and kind of like what was that one game called? Fuel. That made no sense. Like everybody was like, "Oh man, it's like the biggest world ever." Yeah, it's really easy to do that when you just stretch out your little bit of land and just go into 3ds Max or Maya and just go. There you go.
I think it takes like an hour and a half to drive from one end to the other on Fuel.
Okay, I bet it takes an hour and a half to drive into many worlds, but a lot of the world, or not walk, I guess, because a lot of those don't have cars. But like Witcher, you can't get on a car and fucking. But like those actually have things to look at and like, ooh, well, there's a guy over here.
It would have been different in Fuel.
Why is he on the ground bleeding? I want to know.
And it would have been different in Fuel if like it had the post-apocalyptic like, tornadoes every once in a while or something like that. You have to go through, but when you're free roaming, there's nothing.
Driving and you see like a guy, he's like in a car that looks like straight out Mad Max or something. You're like, what the fuck? It's like that'd be cool.
Because in the trailers it's all badass because there's like a bunch of tornadoes and stuff. And when you do race in regular races, you get those. But in free roam, you don't get any of that. It's just straight up blank.
So it's literally you hold the trigger down and then you like move.
I liked it because it was a fun podcast game for me back in the day. That's why I liked it though, because I was like, oh, I can just hold the trigger down and listen to a podcast.
But that game already sour. It was like it wasn't like this, but it was kind of like this, where it was kind of like the No Man's Sky for me at the time, because they were hyping that up about like it's the biggest world ever. It'll take you fucking 3 years to get through the map. it's gonna blow your mind out of your ass. And I play it. I'm like, drive. I'm holding the trigger. Oh shit, tree.
Yeah,
building.
There are achievements for that,
like,
Casey. I got one of them at least. I'm not sure if I got the other one.
Yeah,
yet.
just go across the world, right?
Yeah, across the corners.
It's like that's the. I mean, I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you suffered, but.
And you know what's fucked about this game?
I'm glad you suffered.
You know what's bullshit?
You know, though, this is actually bullshit. Hold on, let me see. Where's it at?
You have a Twitch pillow? That was us.
That is bullshit.
That's bullshit. Where's our mixer pillow?
Right.
He's looking for his game. He's looking for. Oh, I know what you're gonna say. The fucking logo on the spine.
Yeah. Did I get rid of it?
Well, I might be able to find my copy. Hold on. This is bullshit. Hold on.
All right. Chat, how's it going? As the boys go ahead and collect their shit to show. How's everyone doing in the chat? I'll go ahead and use this opportunity to kind of pitch some of the ideas I've been working on here. Gore's back.
Look. What happened? What happened?
Don't worry about it.
What'd you say?
Don't worry about it.
He was ready, like, all right, since he's gone, let me pitch you guys an idea I had. Then all of a sudden, as soon as he said it, you're like, all right, I'm back.
Okay, go ahead. Say it.
All right. So for
all
those
right,
that were part...
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think I have
so for those that were in the Halo 2 stream, I'm working on a project that has been in the works for a little bit now. Going to be doing a complete retrospective of the history of the Megami Tensei franchise. I got some other ideas I kind of want to do with it, but I'm waiting to just kind of start just getting it done. I hope to have the first part done in a month or so. Adrian and I talked a little bit about it during the stream and a little bit post-stream, but I think I may do it in a kind of video format style to how Adrian did the presentation with the Halo 2 history. I'm going to have to think a little bit more on it just because I feel like that would be a better way to present the information. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, but that's definitely something that is in the works.
I guess I got rid of it. I mean, the side must have really bugged the shit out of me because I fucking hate the side.
Here, for people that don't know what we're talking about, here's a because I brought a example.
Good examples.
Here's Fuse. All right, normal. You know, logo's right where it's supposed to be, right? You know, it's not upside down and fucked up looking. Well, here's Fuel. All right, Fuel already the fucking. That's annoying because you have to lift it this way. I'm like, oh, okay. And then you go on the spine here, and it's fucking upside down. Whoever did this shit fucking should have got fired.
So 73N. I don't know what the fuck that last one would be.
Yeah. So
What the shit?
There you go. Fuse and
what mongrel fucking okayed that?
And yeah, 73N.
Whatever. Symbol.
Looks like a.
That I think that might have actually legitimately bugged me enough to get rid of the game. Because I had it. I don't know why I would get rid of it otherwise, but it must have been just fucking enough.
Yeah, that bugs me too. Every time I look at my 360 collection, I'm like,
that legitimately bugs me.
You know what bugs me also? I mean, this isn't the game's fault, but every fucking GameStop case I have, I'm just like, I'm looking at these nice, like, oh, everything's great, and then the GameStop cases are fucking black. First of all, right there, it already throws off the whole green balance, and then it's just like shitty, like Times New Roman font. It's just like, I don't know, Brutal Legend or whatever. Fuck, I was just.
Yeah,
first game
I like actively pay extra to get rid of all my GameStop cases. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I have them all in a stack now, where like separately. So it's just like everything else looks nice, and then I have like stacks of just like the GameStop cases. So at least those are like uniform. You know, it's just like
right.
There you go.
But yeah, I guess I got rid of it because of that. Fuck that.
That's fine. It's like a $2 game anyway. It's a piece of shit. So there you go. By the way, Fuse.
Yeah, you guys talk about that. I might want to go back to that.
I liked it.
Stay tuned for games gone by.
It is this is a backwards compatible game, right?
I don't know. Maybe. If it is, stay tuned for
I
games gone by.
I thought I heard it was, and I thought I heard that, and I was like, really? That game?
I gotta say, I'm very excited for games gone by going forward. I feel like we're gonna have some really out there games to start picking up from.
Yeah, man.
I have a large list of just really out there games that I might want to throw at you guys. But
Fuse is not. Oh, you know what is though?
Fuel, baby.
Yeah, Fuel is. Sorry, I can play Fuel.
Sneak
Fuse
King.
is not. I think Sneak King isn't it?
I hope.
Because then we talk about like you could play that on every form of Xbox now.
I hope.
Or were we joking about that?
I think we're.
just
I think
I
that
think
was
we're
wishful
joking
thinking.
about
I
it.
think we're just joking. Like if it came remember that disc can work on Xbox One or Xbox Original and 360.
Right.
So weird.
Yeah.
That was like
Anyway,
the only one that could do that is those 3 Burger King games.
I'm curious now. Were there any games? What the fuck? Were there any games gone by games that you guys were like actively going to do but aren't going to now?
Burger King games.
Because I know
Those
we're
might be
keeping some
fun.
of them in our head because we might come back to them. But are there any that you guys are like, nah, I'm just not going to?
The Burger King games actually might be a fun one, but and I know it won't be an expensive one. That's for sure. Like it's been like
I think some
$5
of
on
them have been climbing in price. I know there is one that goes for a bit more than the other two, just because it's the harder one to
25
find.
cents. What the fuck? There's no way in hell those Burger King games. You're talking about the Burger King games, right?
Yeah, I know there is one that goes for a little bit, just because it was a very limited release compared to the other two. Because there was the Bumper Car one, there was the Sneak King. What's the other one? The Kart Racer.
And Pocket
oops.
Bike Racer.
I fucked up.
You fucked up.
I was getting ready because we're about to wrap the podcast and getting ready to raid someone's channel. I accidentally clicked 60-second ad.
Oops.
No, we can still talk. We're still recording, so we'll see people in about 5 seconds though.
I just talk shit about whoever's in the chat right now.
Anyone with ad block?
Oh shit.
All right, sorry about
Well,
that.
I guess,
Welcome back to the
that's-
podcast. I didn't mean to do that.
Alright.
Yeah, no, I guess that's not the case. I found people selling them sealed, all 3 of them sealed for fucking $10. So
Yeah, no,
I found one complete box for $8 right there. All 3. Oh no, brand new, all 3 for $8. All together,
well.
not each, all together.
all right,
adding that to my wish list. I wouldn't mind sealed copies of all those. Why not?
sure.
You can get 100 copies of each of them for 130. Hell yeah!
I am about to end the stream
Boy.
here in a little bit. We're probably wrapping up with the podcast here.
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right, David, stop with the racist shit now. All right.
Oh,
The
no.
ads over.
Anyway, that's the
Anyway.
podcast. Once again.
No, we're not done.
Oh, what are you not talking
We
about?
barely fucking talked about the Rider Apocalypse, or whatever it's called.
No one
Who gives a
cares.
shit?
Okay.
Oh, we did.
Well,
No, they did show the fucking roller skating game at the end, and it looked not fun, but I'm sure it's more fun to play than to watch.
I'm sure it looked like a lot of going around a circle. Oh, the ball's over there now. Turn around. Oh, now it's behind me again. Turn around. It's like Lucio Ball.
Yep.
I hate most modes like that. I don't mind Lucio Ball though.
Fuck
I've
Lucio
said
Ball.
that before. Every time I play with you, we don't have a good time. Every time I'm playing with other people, I'm having a good time.
That's just you in general.
That's not wrong. Now I'm taking the fucking sticker off this fuse box.
Anyway,
What I want to do with the rest of my day.
that's the podcast. Thanks
Hell
for
yeah.
watching.
Got it off.
Hell yeah.
Gone.
Make sure to tune in.
You know what? Hey, shout outs to GameStop. Recently, in the last couple of years, they made their stickers way fucking easier to pull off.
You know what we did at the
So-
game shop to alleviate that is we put stickers on halfway. So in fact, let me see. I can actually pull it off of.
Oh, that's a good idea. I thought you were gonna say they put, because GameStop used to do this. They would just open the spine up, like right here, and just put the actual sticker with the piece of paper on it, and just
Right.
put it
Yeah.
in the spine,
No,
which
so,
would kind of suck when you open it because it would always fall out. But they used to do that, but they don't do that.
So we do is we have these tags, right? We fold them over once, and then we
I get you.
stick it on here, and you stick it
Yeah,
on there,
I-
so
there's
that
a-
way it has all the. It has like a bunch
Game
of
Shop. I'm sorry, go ahead.
no. So when you put it on your shirt, it takes out all the fuzzies.
Yeah, I get you.
Let's see.
But no, like a Game Shop near me just has like the little tags with the string on them.
Yeah.
And they
Anyway.
keep the string on case, so that's way better.
Tune in Sunday for David and I to have our first foray into Halo 2 finally.
Hell yeah!
Hey.
Tuesdays, tune in for Ranksters. Games Gone By schedule once again. September 25th, we're doing Detroit Become Human. October 15th, PT. I don't know why I couldn't say that, PT. October 29th is Silent Hill 2. November 26th is Fable 2. And December 24th is Grim Fandango wrapping up the year.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, good one.
Good way to fucking end the year right there.
I agree. Anyway,
Grim
that's the
fan
podcast.
thing.
Thank you for watching.
Hell yeah.